How sweet to be an idiot.
Charlamagne the God.
Andrew Schulz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots. Welcome back to another week of what do I like to call this? I like to call this intelligent inappropriateness.
Okay.
Intellectual inappropriateness.
I like that.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I wanted. That's what we do here. That's what we specialize in.
In intellectually inappropriate material.
Yes, intellectually inappropriate material, conversation, POV, whatever you want to call it. And this episode is brought to you by Bevel. The first and only shaving system designed specifically for coarse, curly hair and sensitive skin, aka black people.
But I use it, and I'm a white man.
And my vagina.
And that's Carly Aquilino.
Hold on.
We got in trouble last week about using these razors on
Can't
vaginas.
say that, Carly.
But now we know that Carly's vagina gets razor bumps. So,
So it's not genital warts, fellas. Don't worry about it. Okay, it's not genital warts.
Carly's vagina is beautiful.
Yes.
And she uses a nice foamy
Little
lather
seashell.
and an aftershave.
Looks like a little
Yes.
seashell.
A little seashell with some barnacles.
And that
Just a couple little-
conversation that Andrew and Carly is having has nothing to do with checking out getbevel.com today. Use code IDIOTS to get 20% off your first month at getbevel.com. That's GETBEVEL.com.
Yes, and make sure you use the aftershave.
You said it feels cool, right?
Dude, the aftershave is dope.
Really?
Yeah, it just literally, you know how you said that thing about putting Noxzema in a girl's butt and then you put her against the air conditioning?
Yeah, it's like it opened up your pores.
That's what this,
That peppermint cool sensation.
I felt like
my
that
God.
girl's butt, my face.
Got you.
It was peppermint cool. It was like a polar bear just like burped on me.
Wow.
It was lovely.
Beautiful.
Good.
Use that lotion. Yeah.
All right, getbevel.com. Let's start the show.
How's that for a cosign, Bevel, huh? Huh?
I support Bevel.
Okay, now the young lady we have in the building is a highly requested guest.
Yes.
Family.
Yes.
Yes.
This is our family right here.
Yeah.
I call her the redhead kingpin. Carly Aquilino, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna clap with you. I was just Carly
No,
clapping.
that wasn't me clapping. What?
It used to be Girl Code Carly Aquilino, but it's Girl Code. You've been on Ain't That America.
I've been on Charlamagne and Friends,
Charlamagne
my
and
favorite
Friends.
show ever.
You got an amazing stand-up show.
Fun. All good stuff.
So-
What do you and
Selling out.
Jesse May call the stand-up show?
Love Isn't Real. # Love Isn't Real tour.
Why isn't love real, Carly?
Because it's confusing us. It's confusing to everybody, I think.
Okay.
So we were just like, love isn't real. Like that's what we say to people.
Was
Like
there-
when they're walking on the street, we're like, love isn't real.
Was there
Bye.
any particular situation that ever made you feel like love isn't real?
I think that both of us have been through things where it's like, all right, what does this even mean? Like, for example, like you're in a relationship with a guy.
Okay.
He cheats on you, but he's like, I love you, I love you, I love you. It's like, well, that's not a thing. And I know that I think as a woman, like I can't understand this because I know a lot of guys have messed around and still are with their wives or still are with their girlfriends, and their girlfriends are just, have an understanding where they're okay with it. But to me, I don't agree with that.
Just because I cheat on you does not mean I don't love you.
No, I think it does,
No, it
Charlotte.
doesn't.
Why?
No, it does.
So you're saying you couldn't cheat on a guy
No.
that you loved
No, I
because
couldn't.
you love him?
That's why women are better than men. And y'all are
Absolutely.
stronger than us. That's why y'all can carry babies for 9 months and push them out. Because men, we couldn't handle that kind of pressure.
This is the genius of Charlamagne. What he does is take two things that have nothing to do with each other.
And now
But
it's
you
about
agree
babies.
with this one.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And then you start going, oh, no, I can't carry a baby.
No.
Yeah,
I
and then
can't.
I'm like, you know what? I should start cheating. Yeah.
No, I'm a better person.
You know
Right?
why? You know why women don't cheat? Because they have more emotional.
Hey, boyfriend, go ahead and get some pussy. It's okay. I can carry babies.
Yeah.
Women don't cheat because they have more emotional strength than men. They have more mental strength than men. That's
Yeah.
why when I see somebody like Schulz, I applaud him. Like,
Oh, yeah.
You applaud my femininity.
Femininity.
Why?
He messed
Did I
up.
have
It
too
was
many
so
M's
cute.
in there?
Femininity.
How many M's is
It's
in that word?
femininity.
Femininity.
You replaced one of the N's with an M, but it's okay. It was
Fem-
cute. I
I
like
like
when you said
femininity.
femininity.
Listen,
See?
strength,
That's what I do.
strength is not a male or female trait.
Okay.
It's
What
just
is
that
it?
men are stronger in some areas and women are stronger in some areas. And not cheating just happens to be one of them.
And
I
why
think
do you
men are
think
like
they're
creatures
stronger?
of like temptation. Women will cheat if something else is missing. Women won't cheat for sex. Women will cheat if you're not
Giving you what you need emotionally.
right. Exactly. Like
Women
if
cheat
we're
out of spite.
no,
No, they
they
don't.
don't. They
That's
don't.
spite.
No, that's not spite. That's a woman having to, just like guys fuck to fill their ego.
Yes.
Women will cheat because they need that, like, you need to feel like pretty, you need to feel like somebody thinks you're sexy, and if you're in kind of like a weird relationship where the guy isn't giving you that attention, then you cheat.
Men fuck for ego, women fuck for emo.
Emotion.
For emo.
Yes.
That's beautifully said.
It's true.
But I still think fucking for emotional connection is spite, because it's like, I'm not getting this from my man, because guys don't cheat because we're not getting something from you.
Exactly.
Right.
But you will cheat because you're not getting something from us. So for me, I interpret that as, to spite him, I'm going to go fuck this other guy.
No, because if I mean, cheating, it's not like, say we're dating, I wouldn't go cheat and then tell you, be like, just so you know, I did that because you don't do this for me. I would do it because it's like, oh, somebody's giving me attention, I don't get attention at home, we don't really hook up.
That's how you justify it. See, I think women justify their cheating by going, well, if he was giving me the love that I need, I wouldn't cheat on him.
But it's
true. We don't justify our shit.
True.
We go, I'm a piece of shit. I fucked that girl in a fucking pool shed, but you know what?
You got it.
She was in big ass titties. I don't want to fuck her in a pool shed.
It truthfully is kind of like feeding like an animal. Like if you see like a stray cats go wherever they're being fed. They'll keep coming to the house where they're being fed.
Interesting.
Right.
So if you're feeding your cat,
right,
he won't have to leave home. If you're not feeding your cat, then your cat's gonna go find some place to eat.
Right.
That's all it is.
It's true. It's just, either way, it's wrong, I think, but it's just like animal instincts.
That's
you know
important.
what I'm saying?
A lot of times when we get into the discussion of cheating, we act like we're trying to justify being
No,
right.
no, I don't think it's wrong. I don't think it's right no matter what.
Yeah,
and honestly,
you've said it's not wrong.
It is wrong.
All right, good.
Before I've ever, like, if I would ever cheat, like, beforehand, if I was even thinking about it, I would just break up with the person that I was with. I wouldn't even put someone through that.
That's what girls do.
Yeah, I would break up and just be like, listen, you're not giving me what I need, you know, I'm gonna go elsewhere because I'm just not happy or whatever.
Here's a question, because this is my biggest fear. I was watching. You ever watch Friday Night Lights?
No.
You would probably really like this show.
I would probably be obsessed with it.
Okay. You ever watch it?
No.
Okay. This is my biggest fear. And I think this is why guys, at least guys, get worried when their girlfriends have guy friends. I think for a woman to fall for a guy, all it takes is proximity and time.
What do you mean proximity?
Like, he just needs to be around. You know what I mean? He's your fucking he's your manager. He's your producer. He's your bodyguard.
But you're only going to do that. You're only going to slip up if the man that you're with isn't giving you that time and attention.
Sure.
It's just like you said, I agree with you. Proximity, time, and attention. But if I'm always around,
so you don't make fun of him when he misses letters and words, huh? That's how it is. Proximity? What the fuck's proximity? Is that a girl you went to high school with?
There's an X in it. No, there's an X in it.
Is it silent?
Proximity Johnson.
Charlamagne has a list. He can't help it. He says thoth instead of thoughts.
Yes. Hold on. There's no X in proximity.
I thought you were talking about the Goonies.
Yeah. No, he says instead of thoughts, he goes thoth.
Thoughts.
Thoth.
But isn't the X in proximity silent?
That'd be hilarious. You try to call a girl a thought, and she was like, "Man, you can't even say the word."
She can't. She don't even know what the fuck I'm saying because she don't think. So she don't know what thoughts are.
Who?
The thought.
Thoughts don't know their thoughts.
There you go. Thought don't know their thoughts. So she's not even thinking.
She ain't even thinking.
So even if I miss a letter, she's like, "Motherfucker, you called me a thought." By the time I fix my tongue to say thought, thought. She's already. Girls really get offended by the word thought nowadays.
Do that?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they do.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they do.
You want to drive a feminist crazy? Call her a thought. Or call somebody else a thought.
Really?
What?
That hoe over there. What if you're just over there? What if you're just a girl over there?
No, it's that hoe over there. Then it wouldn't be a thought.
What about thogged?
Thogged?
That girl over there.
No, it's not gonna work.
That hoe. Oh no, Tagat.
No, yeah. It'd be like T-got.
Yeah,
T-got.
T-got. That's what I would call it.
Yeah.
T-got.
T-got. Oh, that's my
That's
T-got.
better. That's
terrible.
better.
Yeah.
Now, Carly,
Yeah.
let's learn about you.
Okay.
Where are you from?
I'm from Long Island originally. I live in Brooklyn now.
So you a New York girl?
Yeah.
Born and raised?
Yeah.
Were you always, because you're a comedian,
Yeah.
were you always funny?
No. I mean, I think I always was like silly. But when I was in school, I never talked to anybody. Like, I was really shy and really weird forever. Like, I was just more like reserved. I wasn't like the class clown. I was just like that. I was that girl over there.
Your father told me you was a troublemaker.
I was bad in school because I didn't have any friends. Like, I was like kind of like a weirdo, like misfit. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna, and I would like mouth off to all my teachers, and I never went to school, so that was like a big thing.
So you used to cut
Oh yeah.
and go where?
I would leave, go to like Burger King, like just like stupid like stuff that you do when you're in school. Like I would leave, go to one of my friends' houses that lived across the street, or like go smoke a cigarette like around the block.
A habit you still haven't kicked yet?
Yeah.
You
I
gotta
know. I'm
cut
gonna
that
quit
smoking
soon.
cigarettes.
I'm gonna quit soon. I think me and Pete are gonna quit together.
Why?
Because I have a wrinkle and I'm gonna cry. That's all I care about.
Where's the wrinkle at? I thought that was your dimple.
Who pointed out this wrinkle?
No, here's what happened. I've discovered
You were telling me about this.
Yeah.
It was Damien.
I discovered the
Yeah,
wrinkle,
yeah.
right? So I'm like, me and Damien were doing a college gig. This was like
Damien
months
Lemon.
ago. Yeah,
Shout out
Damien
to
Lemon.
Damien Lemon.
We were doing a college gig, I think in Virginia. And I'm sitting in the airport and I was like looking in the mirror and I go, oh my God. I was like, Damien, I have a wrinkle. And he goes, girl, that's just a laugh line. It's fine. I was like, fuck. Like, so he saw it. So now I'm like really upset.
So you think it was cigarettes that caused that?
I think, yeah. I mean, cigarettes don't make your skin any better, and neither does flying all the time. Like it, and getting my makeup done all the time. Like that shit messes up your skin so much. Like I feel like I've aged since I started
What race are you?
traveling. I'm 100% Sicilian.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do Sicilians age, Schulz?
Sicilians age well, but
No,
she's an
they
old
don't.
soul.
Yeah.
Yeah. Schultz, tell Charlamagne
She's
what
very
I am.
old soul. She's a 78-year-old Sicilian woman at heart.
Okay.
You said I
Down.
was an old Puerto Rican woman.
No,
when
that's
we
right.
did-
Old Dominican. She's like a 78-year-old Dominican mother. Great grandmother.
Yeah.
But like,
How old are you? 24, right?
I'm 23.
she's 23.
Oh, yeah.
I
if
feel.
you were Puerto Rican, you'd be expired by 25.
Oh yes, but no. You know
Puerto
what?
Rican women expire at 25.
But that's after the kid. If
After-
a Puerto
yeah.
Rican doesn't have a kid, her body will hold. It will
Yeah.
hold on. But
Yeah.
once the kids come out,
It's a
just,
wrap.
Yeah.
It's over. Unless you're J-Lo. But she's a multimillionaire.
Yeah.
And there's something different about J-Lo. I don't even know if she. I think
I
she's
don't
really
even think
Croatian.
she's 100%
It's money.
Puerto Rican.
She's the richest Puerto
Yeah.
Rican ever.
Yeah.
Is it money?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you sure?
Maintenance.
Oh,
absolutely.
everything's money. We were just looking at Sharon Osbourne on TV going, oh my God, she looks amazing. She's an older woman.
Yeah, but under her face looks good, but under her clothes, it's just a fucking
Yeah, but she's
pile
not
of
walking
nothing.
around naked. I don't
That's
care.
very true.
I don't care about her
But
boobs
with
and
J Lo,
stuff.
we look at her body. Like J Lo's face is beautiful, but it's body that ages. Like when you
I
see
mean,
a
look at
woman
Demi
that's 40,
Moore.
Yeah, but Demi Moore just looks. It don't look right. It looks like they just took all. It looks like she's
She
cutting
looks
weight for a fight.
photoshopped, yeah.
You ever see a boxer like when they do the weigh in
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
and their body's like stripped?
Yeah, I think nationality has a lot to do with it because, like, look at Madonna. Every time I see a photo of her, I like throw up in my mouth.
But you know why? Madonna doesn't wear a lot of makeup. J-Lo wears a lot of makeup.
Madonna's body
It's
is
her.
repulsive.
She looks like a fucking statue. That's
Yeah.
what it is. It's like you could see
She has
all this shit.
0% body fat.
Yeah.
Like 0%. She's bones and veins. That's what it looks like.
She looks like a pit bull.
Yeah.
She literally just looks like one of
A
those
stray.
dogs.
A stray
Yeah,
pit bull.
fuck.
Pit bulls are nice.
Either,
Like, pit
either
bulls
a
have
stray
nice
pit bull or
bodies.
one of those ones that the Puerto Ricans like fill with hormones and shit like that,
Yeah.
so they just turn
they're
into
just
these
good
gigantic.
fighters.
Yeah.
I like
Totally.
how Madonna looks, though.
What?
Yo, you haven't seen a picture of her recently then, Charlotte. I'm telling you.
I remember her performing at that award show. She came out with that cane. What award show was that?
I don't know.
I
I
was
She was
like
dressed
the
in all white with a top
Grammys
hat?
or something
The Grammys,
a couple
yeah.
years ago.
I don't think she's fine, but I think she looks good for a 90-year-old woman.
You got to see a picture of her. She looks good for a 90-year-old, but she's like 50.
yeah, she's 50
She's like
years
50 something.
Yeah, but all that dick, man. She took a lot. Listen,
You know
Madonna
what?
took a lot of
Yeah,
dick in her
she
life.
did.
She
yo.
took a lot of dick, but you know
did.
what I give her more credit for? Not getting her teeth fixed.
Not
She
getting her
has
teeth fixed.
a black girl gap in her teeth.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
That adds character, I feel like.
Yeah.
Do you think? Do you think it makes girls less intimidated of her?
I don't think it has to do with intimidation. I think it's kind of just like owning it. Like, I have all this money. I'm fine. Like, I think it has to do with confidence. Like, nobody's perfect. You know, I think it adds character to someone. If a girl has like a little snaggle tooth, like I used to have a snaggle tooth, but I got it fixed. But like, I think it's cute on other people.
I ain't
Not
about
on me.
that life, man. That song
Not
J.
about
Cole
me.
got called
I'm
Crooked
sorry.
Smile.
I'm sorry.
I hate that fucking Crooked Smile song. Get your fucking teeth fixed, though. Only people that say shit like, hey, I'm owning it, because you don't got the money to fucking fix it. That's why you ain't had no choice but to own it. If you got the money to fix it, get your
Yeah.
fucking teeth fixed, dog. I'm telling you
I
right
think it says
now.
something like that girl, that Shayna, the makeup girl for Girl Code, the really pretty one. She always has fun hair, covered in
Shayna.
tattoos.
Yes.
She has a tattoo. It looks like a scar. It's a white tattoo from her
Yeah.
lip down to her chin.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, just like, I wear my imperfections on my face and I'm not ashamed of it. Like, I think that's a cool thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
I agree with that. I think there's a limit. Like my family's Scottish,
Okay.
and they don't care about teeth in Scotland.
Okay.
They just don't care about it. It's
That's
not
why I
important.
respect Sharon Osbourne, because she's got nice teeth and she's fucking English
but
or whatever.
She bought them shits.
As she should.
But here's the
Everybody,
thing.
I just came from the UK. Everybody over there should buy some nice teeth.
But that's the thing. I don't get, teeth for me, that's a difference between somebody who says something really engaging and someone who says something absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
A full set of fucking teeth.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's between being crazy and being like eccentric, you know?
Or just smart.
Yeah.
Like, if you have no teeth, I can't, like, even my family members, they have no fucking teeth.
We're not taking you serious, dog.
There's no way I could take you seriously.
Yeah.
The smile is like, they say the eyes are the window to the soul.
The smile is the window to the soul.
I don't trust you if you ain't got no teeth, dog.
You can have sunglasses on, and I'll trust you. If you have no fucking teeth,
I'm thinking crack
because it means you don't even care about yourself.
No.
Yeah.
You're too comfortable. Don't be too comfortable
you need
with
teeth.
you.
We need teeth.
Insecurity is healthy. Not too much, but you need enough where when you chew and fucking shit is flying out of your face because there's no guardrail for your mouth. For the food, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need something to remind you, like, okay, I need to keep this
When
shit.
I'm 80, I'll probably just not care. I'll be like, all right.
Because you'll still put your dentures in.
My grandma, like, she's missing her front tooth. She rocks it, yo.
No.
She rocks it. She's like, whatever, guys. I'm 85.
Not one tooth, though. If it's one tooth, put a cap in or something.
Just put
she has a cap, but she doesn't like it.
Fucking a chiclet or whatever that gum is. What's the gum that...
A chiclet?
A chiclet. Put
Why'd
a chiclet in his tooth.
Mexican?
A chiclet.
Put a chiclet.
I said, put a chiclet. No, put something in there.
Yeah.
Wait, you just let your grandma
I don't let her do
missing
anything,
tooth.
okay? She, like, is in her own little world. She's in her own little world.
You know the thing about insecurities?
Yes.
The thing about insecurities is people only are comfortable with what they can't change. Like, if it's certain things you can't change, you have no choice but to embrace it. Like, I ain't getting no taller. You know what I'm saying? But it's not an insecurity of mine.
You
but
might.
I have no choice but to embrace it. But if you're fat, that's not an insecurity. You're just fucking fat and lazy, and you can change it. And you know that we're all looking at you like, look at this fat, lazy fuck who won't take the time out to go work out and go to the gym and correct that fucking issue.
I think the things that we get insulted by are the things that we truly believe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's the only, like, that's a huge thing in psychology. And my dad was talking to me about it the other day because he's reading this book about it. If you only get insulted by things that you honestly believe are true.
We've spoken about this.
It's true. It's like 100% true. Because if somebody says, it's true. If somebody says something to me, then I'm like, what? That doesn't, make any sense.
You know what it is?
But if someone's like, yo, your thighs are getting a little big, and I felt like my thighs are getting big, then I'll cry for an hour.
They don't even need to say your thighs are getting big.
They
could
have to
just
look.
say something. Exactly. It's this shit happened to me. You see, this is what I realized. You see what you want to see.
Right.
In life.
You give things meaning.
You give, dude.
You give things meaning. This microphone could be a fucking. This could be something I stick in my ass if I wanted it to be something.
Like what?
I wanted to stick in my ass.
Like a dick.
Yeah, it could be a dick talk. Diggity dick talk.
Yeah.
This mic stand could be something that pleasures me sexually if I wanted it to be, but it's not. It's a microphone to me.
Yeah.
You give things meaning.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be, Charlamagne.
Yeah.
What?
It doesn't have to be just a microphone.
Oh, I know it doesn't have to be.
It could be whatever you want it
This
to be.
is way too long for me.
You can't handle
No,
that?
I couldn't put this in my ass.
Little ass motherfucker.
Yeah, I can't.
You little tight ass motherfucker. You can't take no dick.
Nah, this ain't me. Speaking of taking dick, Carly.
Yeah.
So who you fucking nowadays?
I
hearing
don't like
rumors.
that phrase. Well, what
Who
have
are
you
having
heard?
sex with these days?
I'm dating someone.
Who is your
I'm not just
boyfriend?
fucking people. Pete
Pete who?
Davidson, as if
Pete
you guys
Davidson.
don't know.
Yes, he's the
Well, we gotta ask questions for the
For the crowd.
people.
he's
You know?
the black white guy on Guy Code.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a
As
miscellaneous.
Yes, he's miscellaneous
yeah.
in the faces.
He's
he says.
Irish. He's 100% Irish.
So
believe it
am
or
I.
not. Yeah.
I didn't know he was Irish.
Yeah. Are you guys brothers?
Davidson.
Yeah.
My last name's McKelvey.
McKelvey. That's not. That's not
How are you
Irish.
Irish?
I don't know. Probably because my slave masters were Irish. I don't fucking know how I'm Irish. I'm Irish.
What's your real last name?
Very
McKelvey.
defensive.
No, it's not. That's not Irish.
It's McKelvey. Yes, it is Irish.
There's a lot of black
Very
people
Irish.
with Irish last names for some reason.
McKelvey is my last name. I am Irish.
I like that last name.
Who knew Pete was Irish?
Yeah, he's 100%.
Okay, so you and Pete are hanging out.
Yeah.
Now, how did this happen?
He stole you from Krista Stefano.
No,
from
he
what I heard.
didn't. No, he didn't. You
Okay,
motherfucker.
squash all the rumors that are going on in the
Squash
comedy
it.
clubs, Carly.
Squash it.
Just tell us what happened.
Nobody stole anybody from anything. Actually, when Chris and I broke up, Pete was like really diplomatic about it. He wasn't trying to swoop in or anything. He
So
was
you
like,
forced
no,
Pete to have sex with you.
I raped
You
Pete. No, I'm
raped
kidding.
Pete.
No, I'm
Pete
kidding.
is the victim here.
Holy shit.
Damn. All that red hair flying all over the room.
He's like the kid who
Pete,
got...
I'm going to suck that little dick of yours. Not little. I'm going to suck that skinny body dick of yours.
I overheard some
Big
girls...
dick.
No,
I heard it's big.
I overheard some girls talking. They say Pete is packing.
Packing, but you know what? He's got
His
Carly
face
just,
is white, but
Carly
his dick
just
is
put
black.
up her forearm like she was saying "fuck you" in like Italian. But fuck.
gonna be
No,
honest
I was
with
doing this.
I know,
It's a
but I know,
scale.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't overhear girls talking about Pete's dick. I heard Pete complaining about the size of his dick one day.
To whom?
To
Himself.
who? But
Like,
he was just sitting by
random
himself
talk,
talking
man.
about.
He was like, "Fuck, man."
God damn.
Like, fuck. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? He's like, my fucking dick, it just always comes right here. He was like pointing to the middle of his
I don't
thigh.
even want to say.
It's like his ankle. He like lifts up the bottom of his
Yes.
pants a little
I'm like,
bit.
what the fuck?
I don't even want to say dick talk right now. It's just so because we know this guy, and you just miming his
I'm
dick.
just telling you what he told me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay,
It's
so
your friend. You're allowed to talk about your friend's dicks,
Hey,
right?
man.
no,
I'm
you're
straight.
allowed to do whatever you want to do, but it's just
You
it's.
feel a little uncomfortable talking about Pete's dick?
I don't feel
It's
uncomfortable.
cool to talk about fantasy dicks. When we start talking about real live dicks, you get afraid?
Yes,
Why?
Charlamagne.
Why?
Because it was the way you were smiling and like and pointing at your thigh and where it came and like
Listen, man, I'm not a hater. I'm a congratulator, dog.
that's what
Yeah,
it
me
seems.
too.
I
That's what it
salute you,
seems.
man.
Me
That's
too.
his
His dick bigger than
Hey.
mine. Hey, cool. Just stay
Hey.
fuck away from my woman.
I salute you as well, Pete. God bless you, man.
You guys should be saluting me. Come on.
For taking
Who's
it.
the real MVP?
Hold on, so
You
this is
the-
real. It's really like huge.
Now be careful when you co-sign this because girls will listen to this and try to get
Absolutely.
that dick.
Absolutely.
So it
I'm
is
not
in your
afraid.
best. Ooh,
I'm not.
And
The
he's
redheaded
he's
kingpin.
Listen, he's so pussy.
No, he's a good person. He's not. He's
Let me
not.
tell you, because you don't get the
good
text we
person.
get
Listen, that's my little brother. I be trying to encourage him.
I know.
to man up.
Man up and cheat, dog.
You don't need to. You don't need to.
He looks at me like I'm telling him, let's go rob a fucking bank. Let's go kill some
I'm
people.
not afraid.
He thinks that shit is the worst.
Let me ask you a
shit
question.
in
He's
the
a good
world.
person. He wouldn't cheat on me. He wouldn't cheat on anybody. It has nothing to do with me.
Yeah,
he's
he
just
doesn't seem
not.
like a
he's
cheater.
not. He's like you. He's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you would never cheat
Yeah,
on
yeah.
your girl.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
And he doesn't.
He's
he
a
doesn't do
pussy.
it.
Show
Right.
pussy.
No.
Right.
So he doesn't understand like this.
Right.
It's a different
Something
world
that's
for
just
him. He doesn't
unfathomable
get
for
it.
Charlamagne.
Because I think Charlamagne thinks somewhere in his head like he might stop getting pussy one day. So
Yeah.
he's like, I need to get all the pussies right now.
No, that's
before.
never gonna happen.
I don't cheat, man. You know
Man,
what?
shut the fuck up. I'm tired of
I'm
you.
leaving.
Tired of you
I'm
with
so
your
over it.
flip-flopping fucking John Kerry ass philosophy.
Yeah.
The beginning of the episode is cheating is not wrong. The first episode is cheating is wrong.
Listen, I'm starting to have a guilty conscience about shit.
No, you're
You know how
not.
many conversations we've had about this? I'm starting to have a guilty consciousness. And then you're like, all right, Schultz, I'm going to go fuck this bitch. I'll see you later.
You're right. Fuck the bullshit. Now back to Pete's dick. It's
All right.
huge.
Now, let me ask you a question. Do you get upset if Pete looks at other girls when you're walking down the street?
Not really.
Oh,
That's
really?
only happened one time.
And what happened?
And I was like, it was cute. So here's what happened. So,
Why the fuck are you smiling so hard?
Because I got a text from Pete.
all right. So here's what happened. So
I got a
like this
text from
was
Pete.
last
Hey, bro,
weekend.
she gets so upset when I
First of all, this
I didn't
happened
even
one
notice.
time.
Yeah.
You broke guy code just now, telling her that
No,
he
I'm not
texted
mad.
you about
She knows
shit.
that he's talking
Come on.
about
First
this
of all,
shit.
anytime
Come
you ever
on.
get into an argument, he's on his phone
In a second
texting
later,
everybody.
yeah.
I don't care.
Okay.
So we're in.
Hold on. Can we just look at
Where
how
are
he
we?
made me look like an asshole and he's trying to make your boyfriend cheat on you? Like, how the fuck am I the
There's no
guilty one here?
philosophy. There's no philosophy
How the
here.
fuck am I the bad-
I'm upholding guy code.
Charlamagne
I'm trying to
is-
get him more pussy.
Charlamagne is literally.
This is your friend, Charlamagne.
You're right.
You're
Absolutely
friends
right.
with this woman.
Yeah,
Why do
yeah,
you want to
yeah,
break
yeah,
her heart?
Listen, my loyalty does lie with Carly.
No, it doesn't,
And all-
apparently.
yes, it does in all relationships.
Apparently.
Charlamagne literally is just switching his person. Like he's not a real person this whole because 20 minutes ago cheating was wrong and now you're pro cheating.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I
you
think
are.
that
You
you're
just
struggling
said.
with
No, I'm gonna tell you, it is a struggle. It is an everyday struggle.
Yeah.
But Pete loves you so much
He
that
does.
it's almost sickening.
Why?
So when when it's times that y'all get into little situations and stuff, I just be like, Pete, go get some other pussy, because he'll ask me, how do I get over her? I said, you're not gonna get over her. But you can get by for a couple days by going to get some other pussy. He already smokes weed like a motherfucker.
Listen, this is not a friend.
If the weed isn't
You're
doing it,
actually the
horrible
worst
human
person
being.
I've ever met in my entire
Like, why
life.
would you even like him anymore?
Why do I like him?
Don't retweet him ever again.
No,
Do you know what
never.
I mean?
if the weed isn't doing it and the liquor isn't doing it, what's the best way to get over a girl? Get on top of another one.
No, that's not how you get over a girl.
I think
okay?
it is.
No.
I think that's how you get over someone. I think girls do that too.
Okay, now we talking.
It's true. I think that's how you get over someone when you're heartbroken.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If we were to break up,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. We haven't broken up. We're not broken up.
And that's why he doesn't want to cheat, because he doesn't want to be over you. That's it. He doesn't want to move on. He doesn't want to go anywhere.
Why would he want to move on if we're dating?
Because sometimes y'all go through it, right?
Yeah, but I don't go and hook up with
Now,
other
who's
people.
breaking guy code right now?
I didn't say anything. I'm asking questions.
Sometimes y'all go through it.
No, I asked a question.
People
I said,
asking me how to
no.
get over her.
First of all,
He doesn't ask me anything.
Listen, any fight we've ever gotten into hasn't lasted more than 45 minutes.
That's good.
We're not like, I'm not like a grudge holder. I'm like, listen, I want to talk to you. This bothered me, and this is how we're going to fix it, whatever. And if he has something, then we just get over it quick. We're not like not talking for days on end. Like, he's not
You're
going
good.
out. I'm not
You
going
guys
out.
are
Like,
good.
we're good. Like, we really get over things so quick.
So,
like, if there is a little problem, it's like I tell him about it, and he's like, all right, it's never going to happen again, period.
And it will not ever happen
Period.
again. He
Yeah.
is so scared of Carly Aquilino.
He's not afraid of me. He's just respectful.
Your
He's
man
a
has
good
to have
boyfriend.
a little fear of you, Carly.
No, it's not fear of you. It's fear of you not giving affection.
No, it's fear of losing.
It's fear
No,
of
it's
losing
not.
you.
me.
Exactly.
Yeah,
No,
that's what it
I'm
is.
telling
Because
you.
he's like, if I do this again, she's gonna leave me, and then
Yes.
he's never gonna do it again.
Yes.
Can I tell you something? You're not leaving Pete. You love
No.
him.
Yeah.
Okay. We know you. I have a girlfriend, Carly. I've been with my
Bullshit.
girl 3 years. She's not leaving me. She loves me.
Bullshit.
What I fear.
She's not leaving him.
She's not leaving.
There's
She
no
loves
way.
me.
Don't ever get
What
too
I-
comfortable.
You see the way he dances,
Just
and she
wait.
still stays with him.
Just wait.
Don't ever get too comfortable.
What I fear is losing her affection. When
Right.
you're faithful, you only get affection from one girl. So when you're
Right.
upset at me, you give me the silent treatment. The silent treatment means nothing to Charlamagne. Because if he's not getting affection from his girl, then he just goes fuck some other girl.
Yeah,
That's
but
not
that's
true.
what I'm saying.
That
If
is
I'm mad,
absolutely
Allegedly.
No,
Do you know
no,
what I
but
mean?
no, it's not true. 'Cause these
changing
other,
again.
time out. These
He
other,
needs to get
first
you
of
a
all,
mask.
if I was cheating,
Look,
okay,
we're talking about
Hypothetically.
we're talking about entertainment
Okay.
Charlamagne.
Yeah.
We're
If
talking
I-
about entertainer Charlamagne who pretend cheats.
If I was cheating, I would never emotionally cheat. Emotionally cheat is actually having a conversation
And
with
loving
these girls,
someone else.
loving them, telling them how I feel, asking them how their day was. I would never do that to myself.
so how do you talk to people if you were cheating? How do you talk to the girl?
Just come suck this dick.
No, Charlotte,
I'ma fuck
listen
you,
to me. You know how I know
and I'ma
that's not
keep it
true?
moving.
Say
you know how I know this,
specifically why it's not
here's
true
how I know
from
this
him.
isn't true. When we
I
went
can't
to
hook
the,
up with just a hot chick. I need to connect emotionally to have
Listen,
sex with
that's what
somebody.
I'm saying.
That's the bullshit.
That's
I
what
tell
I'm
girls to
just-
get the pussy.
No,
Schulz, what is wrong with you?
Charlotte, listen, I'm about to blow up your spot too. When we were at the movie awards, we go to that bar, that restaurant afterwards, right?
Okay.
We were all smoking cigars, drinking, right? It was me, you, Schulz. Schulz was talking about how he gives his girl 27 orgasms in one time.
Bullshit.
Remember that
Yeah,
night?
yeah.
You were saying
How many
you were like,
orgasms
why
were you
the
getting
guy
at that time?
0. I was
Okay.
getting 0.
Just for the record.
Yeah. He sits up straight.
Yeah, just want to say.
I
27.
was talking to you, and you were like, why do guys trip so hard over you? And I was like, because I'm emotional and I'm passionate. That's what I said to you. And you said, I can't hook up with a girl. And we were talking as friends, like as boys, because like, you know, you don't talk to me like I'm a thought or
Gotcha.
regular person. And you were saying, I can't hook up with a girl. I want the talking, and that's the connection that I have. I can't just fuck someone that's like not giving me that.
Carly, you wasn't supposed to say that. That was supposed to say
Now who are you? I just fucking blew up your
No,
spot.
I like that we keep
it's
it real.
true.
Yes, we
but
do.
but to that point, right? If you're faithful, like Pete is, it is excruciating, like I am. It is excruciatingly painful when you're not giving us affection because then we don't get.
But I'm
any-
giving him affection.
No, you're not.
No,
When you-
I am.
Listen,
When
when
you give
you're
him the cold
upset,
when you give him the cold,
when you're upset, and when you give him the cold
For
shoulder,
45
no,
minutes?
not the cold shoulder. Let's call it the cold pussy.
the cold pussy,
It's 2014.
polar bear
Fuck that
pussy.
cold shoulder.
When you give
Polar
him
bear
that
pussy.
polar bear pussy,
Exactly.
that penguin pussy.
There you go.
Do you know what I mean? That happy feet pussy.
That
you go.
flavor ice.
That
pussy
flavor
right there.
ice
Yep.
pussy.
There you go.
That
There you
what
go.
is it? Italiano? What is that? Italian
The
ice?
Mario's
The
Italian ice
Mario's
pussy.
There you go.
The Marino icy
yeah.
pussy. When you give him that pussy, let me tell you, that shit is heartbreaking.
worst.
It should be called the Italian ice.
The worst.
The Italian ice. When
Yeah.
you give him that Sicilian chill,
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That shit
Listen.
is Carla, let me tell you, that shit is the worst.
The worst.
And that's why we're so affected, because literally our affection world is surrounded by you. I can't go get this from other girls because that's disrespectful to you. So I need your love.
I understand that, but if
So
I'm
I
only giving him the Marino's Italian Ice,
Yeah.
right, for half hour, 45 minutes, and we're with each other.
It's the longest 45 minutes of
But
life.
it's not like
No,
you know what I'm
being
saying.
with you without affection is 10
worst.
million times more painful.
The worst thing in the world is
I
not
mean,
being
that's
able to fuck what's
relationships
yours.
though. Everybody fights. Everybody
Listen.
gets into arguments. It's like when people are like, "I never fight with my man," it's like you're either lying or you guys are hiding some shit.
Yeah.
'Cause that's not a
Absolutely.
healthy
Absolutely.
relationship. You
Absolutely.
have to fight to have a healthy relationship.
Also,
that's
if
it.
your man doesn't get upset when you give him a silent treatment, he's getting affection somewhere else.
Right. Well, yeah, I learned that.
No, he's not. Oh, he's putting up a good front. It's a poker face.
Then
It's a
you
poker
got to be
face.
good at that.
You got to be
poker
good
face.
at the poker face.
But
yo.
like you said, it's a half an hour,
We know.
45 minutes, right?
Yeah.
You said half an hour, 45 minutes. Sarah hates when I do this shit, but when she gets angry at me, I literally ask her, I say, how long you going to be angry at me for?
Oh, I would punch you right in your face.
And she
I would
wants to.
not,
She wants
yeah.
to. But in my mind, I go, I'm thinking, I don't know how long this shit gonna last. I could be in this room for 30 minutes if I know at 30 it's like, all right, let's go. Give me some hugging.
But yeah, you can't.
You know what I mean?
'cause
Give me some
then
kisses.
that's gonna make her even more mad. I think the best thing you can do if your girl's mad at you is just be like, "Listen, I understand the way that you feel. I'm sorry that you feel this way. If
Now
you
suck this
have,
dick.
if yes, no,
Now
okay.
suck this dick.
That's
That will make you
after.
feel better.
That's after.
Okay.
If you have a problem that you want to talk to her about, be like, "This is how I feel, and I hope that we could work this out." And then just sit down and be quiet.
leave her alone. Listen, I
Yeah,
tell guys this
that's
all
it.
the time. Yo, I'm arguing with my girls and leave her alone.
Leave her alone.
Leave her alone.
That's
But
it.
Here's the
That's
other.
it.
Here's the other
Because
thing.
if you're nagging, it's like it makes it so much worse. And it's like when you're quiet and you're just like, you apologize, you tell me how you feel, I can understand how you feel, and then you're separate. It's like, you know what? I'm not even mad. It's stupid to be mad about this. He's being good.
Understood.
You know, he's like he's a dog.
But you don't
Like,
want
you know.
us to be left alone.
Being good.
He's being a good boy.
a treat.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. You don't want us to be left alone because the only way you guys can affect us is when you're next to us and giving us silent treatment. That's your
That's not
fist
true.
fight.
If I don't text you
Absolutely.
for a whole day and I'm dating you, your head game is gonna be fucked up.
Fucked up. Carly's good, man.
Come on,
Jesus
I'm not
Christ.
stupid.
No, Schultz, she's absolutely
Schultz,
right.
if your girl didn't text you for a whole day and say I'm on a road gig
Oh.
and I don't text you for a whole fucking
Oh
day,
my God.
you would, if you did that to her, she would have an anxiety attack. Just like if Sarah was in Montreal this weekend without you, you would be like, why aren't you calling me? Even if she
I
only
would.
calls you once during the day, you're gonna have an anxiety attack.
I would not have an anxiety attack if there was something was up. I would be upset, but I can tell you, one day without talking to her one day without talking to her pales in comparison. Let me
true.
tell you,
Not
to
true.
20
If
minutes
you're alone
on
with
the
your thoughts,
couch with her upset, not talking, and
No.
everything
You
is
wanna know
bothering
why
her.
that's not true?
Pales in comparison.
You want to know why that's not true? Because if you guys are sitting on the couch next to
You know
each
where
other,
she's at.
she's right there.
She's right there.
If
You know
she's away and not calling you for a whole day,
You don't
you're
know who she's with.
wondering. You think she's gonna like?
Who she's calling on the phone.
You guys are
Yeah.
assuming I think my girl's going to cheat on me. I don't think she's going to cheat on me.
I don't think Pete's gonna cheat on me.
So that's not what the fear is for me. Again, it's not the fear of, oh, she's going to cheat on me. Oh, my God, she's going to leave me. That's not what I need from her. That is my source of love and affection in the world. I have one person that I'm allowed to get that from
Right.
in our relationship. That's the agreement. So when she strips that from me, that's what I miss.
First of all, as a man, I'm
Do you
with
see what I'm saying?
I'm
You're
with
saying
you.
physical.
No, I'm saying emotional. Like, if I know you're upset at me, you don't need to be
But it's
touching me for
emotional
me
if
to
she's
know
not
that.
with you.
Yeah, but I can be distracted. For example, if you and Pete are away from each other, Pete could be pissed off as fuck at you right now, but you got no clue because he's not in the room to remind you.
No, he would tell me.
What's a
He
man's
would
job?
call in.
What's,
He needs to
what
remind you.
is a man's job? A man's job is to protect and provide, right?
Right.
If you're away, you don't know where your girl is, and she's not even checking in. She's not even checking in to be like, I'm mad at you, but I'm at such and such.
Yeah.
That shit will drive
You
you
crazy.
crazy.
I'm telling
There's something
you.
to be said with her just sitting right there, and you be like, all right, she's mad, but at least I know what she
At least
is.
I see her. I'm sitting
Look,
right next
yes.
to
Guys,
her.
I'm telling
That's
you,
it.
that to me, from you guys, I sense this insecurity that your girl will stray. I don't feel that from my girl, but that doesn't mean that I don't feel the emotional drought. That's what is there for me. I'm telling you. It's
You know
just,
what it is? I don't think.
Initially, I used to feel like that, Carly. In the beginning of our relationship, I'd be like, oh, fuck, we're upset. She's going out with her friends. She's definitely going to swallow some dude's dick to get back at me. That's absolutely what
You know
girls
what?
do.
I think
Not now.
I know Pete would never cheat. Like you guys know that he's not
Now
that
you
kind of
threatening him.
person.
Do you
But
see-
no,
she
I'm
said this
saying-
about 5
I'm saying
times
it's
already.
Not that,
he really would never.
it's
do.
not that I'm worried about him. I'm worried about other people. You can't control what other people do. If
You can't
somebody's
control if another
throwing
girl
them-
rapes him.
Yeah, that's what
Same way
happens.
you raped him,
that's
another
what
girl could rape
happened recently. Like I found out, he told me that. I'm like, I don't care. I'm so easy. I'm like,
Same
whatever.
way you raped him, another girl could rape him.
I'm like, I know, but that's what happened. So I found out that he was at a comedy club. He went outside to smoke a cigarette. This girl kissed him.
Happens
Like
to me all
grabbed
the time.
him and kissed him. Yeah, it happens to you all the time.
All the time.
Where?
At the stand.
A
And
girl
he
just-
told me
On the mouth.
on the mouth, kissed him on the mouth. And I was like, wait a minute, you're 6'3", like you see him coming. It's not like a girl's like, it's not like you're
But if you're
at
not
level.
expecting it, it's like a
Right.
punch in the face.
And
If you're not
I'm fine
expecting
with it.
somebody
Like,
to punch you, it's
She
kind of hard
brought
to
a
move.
milk carton, put it down.
Yeah, she
stepped
got a
up on it.
ladder. Yeah. So, but he told me about it.
6'5" WNBA player that just grabbed Pete's face.
Right. She squatted down, grabbed his
here.
little head.
Come
Yeah.
So he told you about it, and
And I'm not mad. But if I didn't
What did you
trust
think
him,
initially when you were like, how did she kiss him?
well, he was telling me about it, and he was going, yeah, she like tried to kiss me, and then 5 minutes later, he's like, when she kissed me, I was like, whoa, backtrack it. You said she didn't kiss you, so it took me a while to get the real story, and I was like, just tell me, like, I know you didn't go up to a girl and kiss her, especially at a comedy club, especially in front of other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not stupid.
Can I ask you a question? Mm-hmm. The next time you guys had sex, is that when he had he couldn't breathe?
Asthma attack?
Asthma
No,
attack?
that was the first time we had sex.
okay, so Carly tells this joke on stage about this guy that she had sex
But wouldn't you give
with,
asthma attack
and he
dick
has an
if
asthma
you
attack.
if your girl's upset at you for almost cheating? That is when you fucking go
No,
in.
I gave him the asthma attack.
you
Why are
did
you
it.
giving him credit?
Oh, I thought he was thrusting. You can't get an
No,
asthma attack from being
no.
on the
I would
bottom.
ask you to
Sure
tell the
you
joke, but I
can.
don't want you to fucking give away your set. This
Fucking
is a true
tell the story. It's a true story.
Yeah, it's fine. So this was like one of the first times we ever hooked up, and we're hooking up, and I was nervous. Like I was like, oh, maybe it's not gonna be good. I don't know, because like girls get nervous about that stuff.
Tell us about that.
Then-
That's interesting. What do you mean it's not?
Oh,
gonna
let her
be
tell
good?
the story first.
But that's
We can get back to that.
fascinating. All right,
It is
fine.
fascinating, because then you realize like guys don't care. They'll fuck your elbow. You know what I'm saying?
Anything.
They really don't care.
Yeah. Just sit there. I'll jerk off.
Yeah, sit and just look at me.
Yeah,
Make
just,
eye
no,
contact
read this
with me.
magazine. Read
Yeah.
that magazine right there.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Turn the
don't need you to be in
page.
the room together.
Yeah.
Exactly. You haven't finished reading that page? Turn the page.
So we got into it, and I was like, oh my God, I'm doing great right now. Like, I thought I was killing it. Like, I was like,
He's
oh my God,
breathing hard.
he's breathing really heavy.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, like, I'm doing really well.
What position are you guys in at this point?
I was on top.
Oh yeah, so you definitely
So-
think you're killing it. You riding hard.
Yeah,
now,
I was like,
bouncing.
shit. I was like,
Yeah.
I was gonna videotape it. So then,
Doing the
trying to
nay-nay
make a couple
and
dollars. Like that. Yeah, start doing hopscotch and shit. So then I was like, wow. So I said something to him. I was like, wow, you're really loving this right now. Like, I'm amazing,
You said that?
Yeah, I was like, how good am I? Like, I've never had someone like give me a pat on the back before, but like, you look like whatever.
He can't even talk.
And he goes, and I was like, what? He's like, I'm having an asthma attack. So I was like, oh my God, you're such a mood ruiner. Like, he ruined that whole mood for me,
Did you
because
say,
I was
listen,
you
like,
didn't even nut.
Yeah, you would have said, listen, you hold that breath. Let me
I
get
almost
this
fucked
nut.
him to death. He almost
You're
died.
supposed to keep going, Carly. Like,
Yeah.
hold on, you can
No.
die right after I get this nut.
No,
You get that
I didn't
nut
want
off.
it to be like a crime scene. I was like, listen, he can't die right now. Turned out he was having an asthma attack the whole time. I didn't know. And then I had to go to his car, get his
Maybe-
inhaler for him.
Maybe there wasn't enough blood in his lungs because all of it went to fill up that big ass dick of his.
Oh, you had to get dressed and walk to the car.
To go get the car, get the inhaler,
Inhaler.
and he felt better. But
Did y'all keep fucking after he?
no, I was nervous. And still sometimes, like, now I know, like, if he's like getting really, like, if he's like breathing really heavy, I'll be like, all right, just let's take a little break, because now
Yo.
I know, like, I don't want him to have an asthma attack.
How funny would it be if you're a girl and some dude is hitting it from the back and all of a sudden you hear
Yeah.
Yeah, he does like 10 pumps. He goes,
do really quick?
yeah,
You say, what are you doing back there? No, just hitting the bong, babe. Just hitting the bong.
Yeah, don't
Carly's
look.
asthma attack story is the second greatest fuck story I ever heard. Like
What's
that.
first?
Wax when he fucked his girl into a seizure. Shit.
And then he left her in the bathtub.
He didn't know what to do.
He put her in a
He didn't know what to
bathtub,
do.
yo.
I've never heard this story.
Yeah, Wax fucked
God.
this chick.
Okay.
She caught a seizure. He thinks she's having an orgasm.
He thought she was having the most amazing
He thinks
orgasm.
she's having the greatest
Yeah.
orgasm ever.
Right.
So then she's just laying there. So he's like, yo, what the fuck? So he gets up, first he throws water on her. She still don't get up. He puts her in the bathtub. So then he runs and gets his neighbor to come in the house and just sit there and call the police. He didn't know what to do. So he was going to leave and let the neighbor be like, I was fucking her.
He told me that he carried her.
He set up the neighbor.
Yeah, he told me that he carried her to the neighbor's house.
Watch this girl for me for 1 second.
Yeah. He told me that he carried her to the neighbor's house and was like, can I leave her here? And the neighbor's like, no.
He's just shaking the whole time. No, she's just a little cold.
And then he said she eventually woke up, and you know what he did? He made her leave. He was like, I don't want you to have another, seizure. He was like, get out. And he never fucked her again.
Like, if you know you get seizures.
Yo, but, sometimes those things come out of nowhere. If you take your medicine.
If wax is going to rape you, at least say to wax before the rape.
Hey, I'm prone to seizures.
Listen, I'm prone to seizures.
Right.
Yeah, but
don't take this as me liking it. You know what I mean? I'm not enjoying this rape. Okay.
Put me over on my side so I don't choke on my tongue.
Just get a spoon, put it in my mouth.
This white shit coming out is not cum. It's a yeast infection.
Yo, I swear, she was coming out of her mouth. Yo. She had this little white stuff on the sides of her mouth. I think she was coming from it. When she was sucking my dick, she came out her mouth.
Okay, so Carly, you're in school, you're cutting class, you're smoking cigarettes.
Bad girl.
When do you get your life on the right track? When do you realize I want to be a comedian?
I went to beauty school my junior and senior year of high
you
school.
learn to dye your hair?
I learned how to dye my hair. I learned how to fuck up other people's hairs.
Okay.
Did that until I was, I guess, 20, right? And then when I think I was actually 19, I was working at this hair salon in the city. I had moved out of my parents' house when I was 18. I lived in the East Village at the time, and I was having really bad back problems. And they found...
Nothing to do with fucking, just back.
Nothing to do with fucking.
Okay.
Because she had an orgasm yet.
I had an orgasm yet.
19 years old, never had an orgasm.
23 years old, I never did until recently.
You just started having orgasms.
Just started it.
Which I never could... She used to tell me this, and I never could believe it. I'm like, really?
Yeah. So, yeah,
Shout
believe
out to
it.
Pete.
Yeah, shout out to
Pete.
How did that first one feel?
Like an exorcism.
Really?
That's probably what it looked like, too. You remember The Exorcist?
Like your eyes roll the back of your head.
Like
you walk down the stairs upside down.
Did you scream?
I stabbed myself with a cross.
Did you scream?
I don't know if I screamed or if I was just like, holy shit. And then I was like, done. Like, I was like...
don't touch me. Just like a man.
I was like, I gotta go.
Just like a guy.
You kicked him out the house. Yo, go home, Pete. Go home. Mommy's got to sit around and think about some stuff.
Yeah. So anyway, so I was having these back problems and went to all these different doctors. Nobody could find out what was wrong with me. They found something in my spine. Had to get spine surgery. So I had to get spine surgery and hip surgery at the same time. They had to take out one of my discs, take out a piece of my hip, and put it where my disc in my spine used to be. Like, really scary surgery. After that, I was in a wheelchair for a long time.
Really?
Yeah. I have a picture of me in a wheelchair. It's so ugly.
So you had like a decal? You had a handicap decal and everything?
I didn't drive. I mean, obviously, because I couldn't walk.
I thought your father, being the savvy guy, he is going to take advantage of that.
No, they didn't, actually. Yeah, my parents were like...
He's a good, honest individual.
Yeah, my parents were cool about it. So then after that, once I got back up on my feet again, I moved to Queens, and I was working as a receptionist at a hair salon.
When you were in the wheelchair, did guys try to throw you dick?
Never.
Not
once. No guy ever hit on me when I was in a wheelchair.
Does that mean you have like a soft spot for girls in wheelchairs? Or people in wheelchairs?
Yeah.
Now, did you ever try to roll up on a guy cute and like little...
You want to know something that happened to me once when I was in a wheelchair? This is so embarrassing. Yeah, just spin around like, do a wheelie? Could you imagine? Did a wheelie.
Oops, I dropped.
Had rims, yeah. Had spinners on my wheelchair. I was in the mall once. I used to make people take me to the mall because all I did was lay on my parents' couch because I couldn't move.
Yeah.
So I would make like my brother drive me to the mall. And one day I was trying to be like independent girl in a wheelchair. So I'm rolling around Forever 21 and he was pushing me and I was like, let me do it. Like I'm a strong, independent woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me do it. So he's like, you're a bitch, bye. And he like left me in the store. So I'm rolling around and I get stuck in between two like display tables with t-shirts on them, right? In my wheelchair. So my wheels are stuck under the tables and I'm like, fuck, yo, like what do I even do?
That's what your independent ass gets.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I'm really very codependent right now.
And then Duval popped out of nowhere. I told you,
independent bitches. You independent bitches. I done told y'all need a man.
Exactly.
Now who gonna get you out, bitch?
Yeah.
Who's gonna roll you around now?
I would just stare at me. He's like, like he would do that. So I get stuck and I'm like, fuck, like what am I even gonna do right now? Like there's no way I could get out of this. I had no strength. Like I couldn't push the table, whatever. I was kind of like really embarrassed. And this girl walks by me and she was a girl like that I went to high school with. And she was like, Carly? And I was like, yeah. And she goes, I never knew you were in a wheelchair.
I didn't know you were handicapped.
And I was like, wait a minute. This bitch thought I just had been in a wheelchair my whole life. That's how irrelevant I was in high school. Like, she thought she just never noticed that I was in a fucking wheelchair.
Weren't you walking in high school, Carly?
Oh shit.
She didn't know. She was like, wait, have you always been in a wheelchair? I was like, oh my God, I'm such a basic bitch right now. Like, I really was like, wow, nobody even knew that I had legs in high school. I felt like Drake, yo.
So did she push you out?
Yeah, well, my brother came back. I texted him. I tried to play it cool. I was like, yeah, just looking at these tanks, you know.
You
like
are
I played
lucky this wasn't the World Star era.
Oh, you would have been
yeah.
locked
Because if
up.
I'm your friend in high school, I'm recording you
Yeah.
immediately. Look at Carly stuck in between
And I was
these two
like,
tables.
trying to play cool. I was like, yeah, no, it's like my new whip, you know. Like I was trying to
That's
like
your
be
new
cool
car.
about it. This is my new car.
That's how I'm
Yeah.
rolling,
They
son.
call you
Yeah.
call me weird
And
wheelchair.
she was like, oh, all right, yeah, Warley, yeah. But then I texted my brother. I was like, you got to come get me. I'm stuck in the table. And he was like, you're a fucking psycho. But
So when did this become fun? When did this turn into comedy? You know what? Most comedians have some type of pain.
I would. This is something.
This comes from pain. You were
well,
in pain.
actually, when I couldn't, you know, really move a lot, I was like on a lot of like painkillers.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I would smoke a lot of weed because I was just in so much pain, and the painkillers made me so sick. I couldn't do anything. Like I couldn't go to the bathroom by myself. I couldn't piss.
How long was this? How long did this period go?
This was like not a full year. It was like almost a full year.
And you were young. You're like, what, 20?
I was 19, 20. I
Holy
was
shit.
Yeah, I was in there on my 20th birthday. I was in the hospital at Sloan Kettering. So what was the question? Oh yeah, so when I
I just
was
want you
like
to know I really
bedridden.
appreciate your legs too. Now that I know that you used to be handicapped.
And I
Thank
want
you.
to let you know
I
that
appreciate
right when
them
you were
too.
talking about how much weed you smoked, you forgot the question we asked you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it affected me.
Exactly.
So
You smoked weed.
I
you was on
smoked a lot
painkillers.
of weed, and I would write a lot because I was like so fucked up, and there was nothing I could do. My parents would go to work. I would just sit there, wait to take a piss for them to get home. Like, you know, my mom stayed home sometimes to like take care of me, whatever, take me to the doctor into the city. But I would write a lot, and a lot of the stuff was like crazy because I was so messed up in
And
my
were you
head. I
angry?
couldn't. No, I was just on another planet because I was on morphine.
Did you let your leg hair grow?
I did.
Holy
My mom
shit.
would sometimes shave my legs for me when she was like giving me a shower. That's like, by the way, that's when I realized like, yo, moms are special people.
Yes.
Moms are special.
Absolutely.
That woman wiped my ass for me for like
She done
6
that before.
months.
She did
That's
that your whole
nothing.
infant life.
Yeah.
This goes back to what I say.
Yeah.
If your mom does not like you, you are a special kind of piece of shit.
Yeah.
Me and Schulz was having this conversation
This is
because
It's true.
funny.
we were talking about, you know, homosexuals and, you know.
We were talking about the bravery of coming out, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, yo, it's so hard. Just think about what what you could lose when you come out. A lot of these people come out and then their whole families disown them.
Right.
And I
then
told
Right.
Schulz,
So sad.
I said, if your mom disowned you for being gay, she's not disowning you for being gay. She's disowning you because you're a piece of shit. There's something about you that is
No, you
fucked
want to know
up.
what? Some people, I mean, I was on, where was I a couple weeks ago? I was on this news station. That's a funny point of view, but that's not true.
Real moment, like,
Yeah.
like, you know, it's a brave thing to come out. And he goes, hold up. If your mom don't love you, you got to be a piece
You're a
of shit.
piece
Yeah.
of shit.
Yeah. I
Your
mean,
mom loves you through any and
It got
everything.
nothing to
dog.
do with
not
you
true.
taking
There's
dick in
some
your
people
ass.
that are really old school. I was on it was called the Broadcast TV. I was doing press a couple weeks ago when I was where the fuck was I? I don't even remember.
That weed kicking in, girl.
I honestly, I am
weed
traveling so
kicking
much that I
in.
don't even remember where I was. But I was on the Broadcast TV. You could look it up online. It's on. It like went viral. The week before I was there, these women that are there. It's kind of like The View, but like it was Texas. And one of the women was saying that she really supports the gay athletes that are coming out. And the other woman, real old school Texas, this is America. I don't want to have to see two gay men kiss. I don't think it's right. And the one girl was defending, like, that's like saying it's not right for a black guy and a white girl to kiss. You know,
Which-
it's the
which she
same kind of
probably doesn't agree
prejudice.
with either.
But, right, because it was Texas.
There's
But-
nobody that doesn't believe in gays, but believes in what is it called, mixed race.
Yeah, it's a
relations.
racial
Yeah,
relationship.
but she went on a rant and got up and walked out of the studio because she was like, I don't want to see, I don't think it's right, and I don't think so. People, if that woman's kids came out, she would be like, get the fuck. I have a lot of gay friends. I have a lot of gay friends
Absolutely not.
I have a lot of gay friends that when they came out, their parents were like, what are we gonna do?
And
I'm from New
Charlamagne is
York.
saying that they're pieces
I'm
of
telling
shit.
you, if fathers are different,
People are the nicest.
fathers will kick you the fuck out. Like
Yeah.
I'm not doing this. That's what a father tells you straight up. I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah.
A mother, absolutely not. That same lady you talking about in Texas, if she had a gay son, all her views would change.
That's why.
Her views would change.
Okay.
yo.
And this is the conversation, but that's why you need a dad, because father's love is not unconditional. You could be a stripper, your mom's gonna still love you. You get on that stripper pole, your dad is gonna yank you off that fucking pole.
But that's out of love. That's out of love.
Sure, it's out
Yeah.
of love. But what I'm saying is the reason why girls become strippers all the time who have moms, but it's the ones who have dads.
Yeah,
the
I
dad's
mean,
either
porn
fucked
stars
up-
too. How many porn stars do you know that came from? And I'm not hating on porn stars, but a lot of them come from like
Fatherless
broken,
homes.
fatherless homes,
Dad, you
broken
need
homes.
dad. Mom does everything
do.
up until this is my feeling. I feel like mom does all the parenting up until the point where when your mom hits you, it's funny. I remember when my mom hit me
Yeah,
and
that's-
it
that's
made me
true.
laugh.
Yeah.
I go, oh shit.
Yeah.
I was like,
but
oh,
when
you
mom
used to be afraid
goes,
of that?
okay, that's funny. We'll see when your dad gets home.
Fear.
Woo!
Fear.
That's it.
Fear.
Woo!
My parents, my dad just had to look at me when I was
That's
a
it.
kid, and I'd be like, I would stop doing whatever the fuck I was
Yeah, you
doing.
put
That
down
was
no-
it.
the no
You
parent-
have to fear your parents, and that's why kids are such assholes now. Because the parents
Absolutely.
are like, get the kale. It's like,
Beat
give
that
me a fucking
kid.
break.
Beat that fucking kid. Beat the fear.
That's what I always say, like, and I put this, like, I'm trying to write a joke about it. Like, when people say they're from old school families, it means that it was cool for their parents to hit them.
That's all it is,
Because that's
yeah.
what it is. Because, like,
Absolutely.
new school, it's like, no, you can't. You have to put them in a corner. That's why all these kids are brats screaming at the airport.
Fuck that. I'm kicking my daughter's ass.
Let
My
me-
daughter's 6 years old.
Let me beat her ass.
I've only had to spank her twice.
You gotta, no, wait till she's 16. You're gonna be like,
Listen, when
I'm
she's
kicking
16,
her ass.
You're gonna
when
be
she's
done with
16,
her.
you're not going to be the only one spanking her.
Shut the fuck up.
no, that's not true. Charlamagne's gonna have a great daughter.
Yes. I'm kicking.
He's such a good dad.
Oh, let's be clear now. I already know my daughter's gonna suck dick one day. That's just the,
Oh my God.
That's just
It's
the truth
true.
to the matter.
It's very
I'm
true.
just trying to get her to hold out until college. Let's suck your dick junior year
Oh,
in
come
college.
on. All right, let's be
Junior
real.
year?
Let's be real.
Yes.
Junior year of college,
You want
that's
her
like
to
30
be
years
You
old.
want her to have no orgasms until 23
on,
Yes,
you want her to be a
yes, I
Carly
do.
Aquilino?
I don't want her to have no orgasms until
No,
23.
you want her to get them nuts.
No, I don't.
18 years
No.
old.
No, she's
busting
gonna
them out.
give her 12, 13 more years. She'll be getting it in.
How old?
No.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's about right. She's 6.
No,
Yeah.
no, dude. At 16, she will have already lost her
No, she
virginity.
won't.
Guaranteed.
Probably
No,
by
she won't.
20, by her junior year of
Guaranteed.
college, somebody would put her finger in her butt, and
Yeah.
she would be cool with
I'm gonna
that.
have her so scared of men and women.
Listen, with the amount of dudes that hate you in fucking hip hop, they're gonna be tweeting her like crazy
You know
once
how
she
old
gets
No,
those
she's
guys are
not
gonna
allowed
be
to have a Twitter.
45. Funkmaster Flex, 75 years old. Like, yo, what's up, boo?
Oh, shit.
What you doing later?
I don't give a shit if at 75 you're tweeting my goddamn 12-year-old daughter.
Yo, I'm verified, boo. I'll put you up on the website.
No,
But you know what you got to instill in your daughter? You have to instill in her knowledge of self.
Okay.
And you have to instill in her empowerment. You have to empower your daughter early.
Self-worth, yeah.
Self-worth.
Yeah.
You don't need a
Love.
man for nothing.
yeah, that's what my
Just
mom always
love.
was just
Nothing.
like, support yourself, do whatever you got to do.
Just
You
love
know,
him.
and love for love. Don't
for
ever
love.
love for money.
Most of these girls that are
Love.
out here sucking dick, you know, just for money and shit, they're just tired of bartending. But you know why they're bartending?
It's true.
Because they don't have no fucking father that was there to hold them down. So now they're fucking 18
That's
years
not
old
true.
paying their own goddamn rent. I'm
There-
serious,
I was
man.
18 paying my own rent.
Listen, if you're exactly, you can go and rent. You can work at a bar. There's nothing wrong with doing that shit. There's nothing wrong with it. If you're, if
There's
you
something
maybe,
wrong with doing it when you don't have nothing else.
Oh, fair enough. If
when you
that's
don't
your
have
goal.
when you don't have
Yeah.
like
A
when you don't
dream.
have a
Yes.
dream.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you're a career bartender at 20-something
Oh,
years
God,
old
that,
and you don't
like-
have no education and you're scared to strip, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Most girls that are 20-something years old and are career bartenders, they're just scared to
It's
strip.
like, at least be a hairdresser.
At least,
you know?
But that takes
That's what I
schooling.
did.
I gotta go to
That's what I
school.
did.
These girls don't want to do that nowadays. They want it quick and they want it fast. This is the entitled era.
I'm sorry, like I think that that's so true, and I think that it's like women that like all these divorces, these athlete divorces, make me want to like hit someone, because those women are the ones that make everybody else look bad, and other women make look
What are
like
you
gold
referring to?
diggers. Women that have never worked, but you know, met a guy that has a lot of money,
True.
athlete, whatever. Then they get a divorce and she gets half forever. She not only gets half of what he has, she gets half of whatever he's going to make.
That's not true.
That's true.
No, it's not. That's not
Yes,
how
it
it
is.
works.
It's
No,
not.
It
it's not.
is. Some
No,
cases
no,
it
it's
is.
not.
If they don't get a
No, it's
prenup
not.
and she's got kids, she gets half of his
No, she
NBA
gets-
or NFL paycheck.
She gets alimony and she gets a lifestyle that she's accustomed to.
I don't think that's right.
But and
Go
that's-
work.
Look, I'm sensitive to this kind of stuff because let's say you are a ball player. You're away all the fucking time, right? You need somebody who's taking care of these kids that you trust. You can't have children and be a ball player without a wife. So she deserves something.
No, I
She
understand.
don't deserve no fucking minimum wage
You're
for
right.
raising your kid.
But I understand what you're saying. I understand what Carly's saying. Some of these girls are just doing that for the come up.
But that's the
Agreed.
thing.
They don't
Agreed.
love these
They
motherfuckers.
don't love
Agreed.
them and they don't love the kids.
Hell
Because
no.
the nannies are taking care of the kids.
And
The
she-
moms aren't.
And she feels the
that's
same way
true.
the ball player is like, nigga, I got stuff to go do.
Yeah.
You better buy
She's
a
like,
nanny.
I got to go to Benihana's.
Yes.
that fucks me
That's
up.
it.
If I got a
She's
wife,
like, I got to wear my red bottoms to Benihana's tonight
Yes.
and take 1,000,000 Instagram pictures.
Yes. That's the
That's
truth.
it. And she would sell him out in a minute.
A minute.
A fucking minute. These girls have no loyalty.
And
They don't.
Nowadays, they don't even want the baby no more. You know why? Because they can get with him for a little while and then end up on a goddamn reality show.
Yeah.
Whether it's basketball wives, football wives.
Those aren't even
Love and
wives. They're
Hip Hop.
like basketball
Whatever
thoughts.
the-
That's what I'm saying.
exactly.
They should be
And you don't gotta be a
called.
wife no
Yeah,
more.
you gotta be a side piece. You gotta be the bitch that fucked everybody else's husband.
I just need to get in a blog with you. I just need to be with you long enough to get in a blog so people know I am the person who dated such and such. Now
Yeah.
I'm qualified to be on this Mona Scott Young fucking reality
That's
show.
you know
it.
what? This
or this
is
Shawnee O'Neal reality
this is some
show.
real
True.
shit. And this is Dave Chappelle had a great joke about this about Bill Clinton, but it is some real shit. That's how when you're a great dude, when you're a fucking famous man, you can make women famous just by being around you.
Look at Chris Brown.
Think about that for a second.
His
He had
girlfriend
that
is blowing up, and
Nobody
she don't do nothing.
What the fuck does Cowabunga do?
Who's Cowabunga?
Kamasaki.
Confetti. Chris's
Oh,
girl.
I don't know her name. Yeah,
You haven't heard of her?
I know her, but I didn't know
Canal
her name was
Street.
Cowabunga.
Listen, I saw her on
Moochie.
the BET show Just Kiki, and she's crying about her and Chris's relationship, and I'm like, what the fuck does Calamari have to cry about?
Calamari.
You're crying and you're on TV getting interviewed for doing nothing.
Yeah, and you
just-
get a paycheck, and you're not even married.
What are you crying about?
You got fucked by Chris Brown.
Your
okay?
life is amazing.
Yeah.
What are you
Now
crying
she has
about?
A clothing label.
A
They
clothing
make
line.
everything- you know what?
She's
It's
got
true.
stands. She's got people that'll attack you
Yo,
for
she
talking
does
about
club
her.
appearances.
Club appearances. For what? What does she do, dog? I didn't even know she could talk. I thought she was a mime until I saw her on BT.
You want to know what? Someone like that, that's a perfect example of guys that have power can make people famous, but also guys that have power don't trust girls. And that's why they treat women the way that they treat women sometimes.
Very true.
Because
Would you
they're
trust
like,
girls?
I wouldn't.
Here's the
I
thing that's
wouldn't.
so crazy.
I would
we
find
give
that
these
one girl.
rappers all this shit for talking about being misogynistic towards women. We give these athletes all this shit for calling women hoes. The people that are around them are fucking hoes.
But that's
it. They're
kinda their
surround-
fault,
They
too,
surround
though.
themselves with hoes.
That's true.
They surround themselves.
They don't
with
sound
hoes.
around themselves. If girls are finding out your hotel room, stalking it out, waiting for you at your hotel room, do you know what I mean? Waiting for you when you're in the next city,
Just thirsty.
going to the club.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like they are fucking hunting you.
Yeah. I mean,
how could you have faith in women when those are the people that
That's the-
surround? They don't choose to surround themselves
Yeah.
with that. Those women fucking they're like bees.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you find a good girl if you're one of these guys?
You
find-
can't.
You
can't.
can. You
You
can.
can't.
You can find that one person that's legit and loyal. That's it. If you're with a girl if you're an athlete, you're with a girl that's been with 10 other athletes, she's probably not the one for you.
Very true.
But I also understand why these guys don't trust women, because it's like, don't get too close to them. They look at all these divorces that happen. Bitches stay for 3 years and then they're out. And they get all your money.
Word
Yep.
up.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But that's the easiest hustle with these athletes. It's like these girls do this whole thing like, I'm not even a fan of basketball. I don't even care about basketball.
Oh, that's
I just
game.
thought him. Shut the fuck up,
That's
bitch.
game.
You know who the fuck this guy
Not
is.
only that, you know how many points he averaged last year?
You know
how many
every
rebounds?
single
You know his
thing.
fucking contract?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why your pussy was shaved the night that you met him, huh?
Listen, I got
Get the
homegirls.
fuck outta
that
here.
doesn't
You were
happen.
planning.
Yeah.
You were if the pussy is shaved first night, she knows that she was fucking that.
I'm gonna tell you how much of a bird I am. When one of my homegirls tells me she's dating an athlete, if I don't know his contract by heart, I Google it to tell her how hard she should be going in this situation. Because I know, listen, I got homegirls who I know they ain't gonna do shit. They don't have no skill sets. They don't have nothing to fall back on. They either gonna be bartending or stripping. Go get that money, boo. Get that fucking baby.
But
get on the reality
don't
show.
get that baby. I don't think that's right.
Because you ruin
Okay,
it
don't
for,
get the baby.
You
Don't
ruin
get the
it for
baby.
the
That's
rest
not
of
fair
the
to the
women.
baby.
Because you know what it is? It's the same exact thing when a guy whistles at a girl walking down the street, right? And then women go, men are pigs. That's the same shit when girls are outside of fucking bottle service.
Yeah,
the
I
second
never
the bottle
said- yeah.
comes, when we were in Montreal, we ordered bottles at this club. The second the bottles are there, girls are fucking
When I
Moth to
was
a
in
fire.
Miami too,
Fucking moth to a
climbing
fire.
up the bar.
Can I have some? Can I have some?
It's like, yo,
Relax, yo.
Chill.
Relax. It's like, but then, so here's the thing. What now we're gonna think? Now those celeb dudes are thinking that's what women are like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what women are like, though.
But
that is.
to me, I don't think that because I'm in a relationship with a woman. That's the woman I spend most of my time
But that's a special thing. Both of you have great women. You know what I'm saying? You have great women. You guys aren't stupid. You know how to pick a woman. You wouldn't have one of those girls that's climbing up the bar be like, I'm going to take her home to mom
I
one
would
day.
fuck her. I
You
would
would
take her
fuck her,
home. I
but you
fuck
would
her.
never take her home. Those aren't the girls you take home. You take home a Sarah. You know what I'm
Obviously.
saying?
Yes,
Like,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
not... That's not even a comparison.
But-
like those
but
girls
I'm-
are hot and they're fun to look at, but like what is in these guys' heads where they're like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna, she's the one, I'm gonna marry her.
I'm
Like,
gonna tell you,
what?
They got game.
Carly's got a great point, though, and it's not just game. I'm gonna tell you something that we never take into consideration. Most of these men are airheads too.
Yeah, these
Most of these
yeah.
new motherfuckers
Yeah,
are
they have,
airheads.
but
They're
they've
dumb
gotten
as
hit in the
shit,
head
dog.
a little too many
Yes.
times.
You make a great point.
These-
we underestimate
How stupid these 20-something-year-old football players, basketball players are.
They've never done any schoolwork in high school.
Yes.
They've never done any schoolwork in college.
Yes.
They've never
I'm
They
not
drop
arguing.
out of college after the first
Yes.
year. They're 19-year-old children. They're not even men. And then you're fucking a girl raw. Of
And
course.
they can have any girl that they want because
And
they
how
got
you
money.
gonna not fuck raw? You know how hard it is for me. I went to fucking college. I grew up with both of my parents. I had good guidance and good mentors in life. And if girl said you can hit it raw, I'm fucking raw.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
without a question.
Girls get up.
You know what I mean?
Girls get up.
Literally, the only time I wouldn't fuck raw is if I thought a girl was really poor. That was the only time I wouldn't.
got that broke
I
pussy.
I was like, yo, she
ain't
might be
thinking no broke
really
pussy,
poor.
though?
Like, no, dude.
You don't like poverty-stricken pussy, dog?
Poverty
Yeah.
pussy, I was
You don't
not about that
you don't
Section
like
8
poor
box.
pussy, dog?
That project
you,
box.
Listen, we give girls a lot of flack for being dumb. Men are extremely stupid. I know a guy right now who is a all-star.
I don't know.
All-star in the NBA.
Okay.
This guy sends naked pictures to girls like it's nothing. His dick, his abs, posing, all kind of shit. I'm like, yo, he's not afraid that you're gonna leak these.
You can't tell who it is?
His face be in them. This motherfucker be wearing wigs, all kind of stupid
Guys
shit.
don't
I'm not
care.
saying. I'm not.
They
saying
don't
that.
care if their dicks are on the internet.
And that's what he tells her.
Yeah.
He was like, this shit ain't gonna hurt me.
It really won't.
It won't. Look at all the athletes that their stuff's been leaked. It's like it doesn't matter.
You wanna know something?
That shit promotes people more than it hurts them.
No. Naked pictures. Guys, it's neutral. Guys, nothing happens. If there's
Right.
a naked picture, who gives
It's like,
a fuck?
oh, look at his dick. That's
Exactly.
funny.
Because
Yeah.
you're not fucking us for our dicks anyway.
Right.
You're fucking us because we're an NBA basketball player, right? But I was talking to him about this. Matter of fact, this Kim Kardashian has a sex tape, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that sex tapes benefit
Mm-hmm.
really hot chicks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because, or just actors and famous people, because in that moment, they go from being this
Untouchable to being touchable.
Yes.
Yeah. It makes them real.
It makes them attainable.
No,
it makes
them real.
It makes them. If Rachel
Not
could
anymore.
fuck her, I could fuck her.
Not anymore.
I'm
Now
just,
it does. I think
Not
it
anymore.
does. I think,
I'm being
first of all, Kim
honest.
Kardashian has made $50 million off of that, by the way, because they sold it and they each,
And they
she
got
gets
the
like
rights.
60%, whatever. But I think I do agree with you because it makes them like, oh, this is just some slut.
She's just some
She's
slut?
just some slut. She's not like, I mean, look at Kim now. She looks beautiful. She has great style. Since she's been with Kanye, she looks like a classy woman. If that's how she always was, she wouldn't be as famous. She's got to be the dirty girl.
I can't
But,
fuck
like-
Angelina Jolie.
No.
I can't fuck
No.
Jennifer Aniston.
No.
They're like not even
They're
real
respectful.
human beings.
They're respectable,
But they don't
talented
sell
women.
sex.
Kim Kardashian
It only
doesn't.
works for Kim because Kim sold sex.
Angelina
even after
don't
the
sell
tape.
sex.
No.
Angelina's
seen
sexy.
Gia?
Angelina was just
Angelina's sexy, but
Maleficent, whatever the bitch name is.
You know how much money she got paid for Gia?
What's that shit in
There
Disney?
was way too many C's in that one.
Maleficent.
Just go.
Yes.
Just go.
Listen, Angelina
Yeah.
Jolie is a saint.
Listen,
She adopts
she-
little black babies,
Yeah.
Angelina
Chinese
Jolie
babies.
was in Gia with her titties out.
But she got
getting
paid
smashed
millions
by
of dollars
dudes.
It was
for
a
that.
movie, though.
And you want to know what? She did have a phase. Angelina did have a phase with Billy Bob when she was a thought. She
And
wasn't
we-
a thought.
and
She
that
was like a
made
dirty
her
girl.
She was
attainable.
married.
No, but
She wasn't married to Billy. Was she married to Billy Bob?
It's not about her being
Yes,
married.
I think.
It's not about her being married. I think they're engaged, and it's not. But it's not about her being married. It's the fact that this hillbilly motherfucker have sex with her?
Yeah.
Shit, I could fuck her.
Yeah.
Men need to know we could hit.
Yeah.
And that's the idea of Playboy. You
Yeah.
see some girl naked in Playboy.
That's
it goes
like,
from a majestic fucking queen to all of a sudden,
Yeah.
who the fuck
That's
is this?
like seeing like certain girls. That's like seeing certain girls like you know, some girls are hot, like Kim Kardashian's hot, unattainable hot, whatever, but then some girls are hot because they're real, like they're people you would see in your everyday life, like Leah Remini from King of Queens. She was so fucking hot because she looks like girls that live in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? She looks like a real person.
But I'm not really trying. I know I could fuck her.
Hold that thought right there.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll hold this thought.
We have to just remind y'all that this episode of Brilliant Idiots is brought to you by Bevel.
Yes.
The first and only shaving system designed specifically for coarse, curly hair and sensitive skin. Our black people's hair.
Yeah.
Nas is an early investor in the company. It's the first and only shaving system for like I said, men with coarse and curly hair. And you know, I've used it 2 or 3 times already, and I have not near raised them up.
Yeah, I've noticed
Your
that.
skin looks really clear.
Yes.
Looks good.
Looks clear, right?
It's very good.
Yeah.
It's very fancy looking too. As you said, it looked like a trophy.
Classy.
Yeah, salute to my guy, Tristan Walker. He's 29 years old. You know, I respect Tristan because a lot of brothers nowadays, you know, when they're trying to make a come up, they'll go to rap or they'll go to entertainment or they'll want to be athletes. Tristan actually tried something new. He saw a lane, he saw a hole that was in the marketplace. Guys are always looking for new shaving products, especially, you know, guys who are prone to razor bumps like myself.
Yep.
And I haven't gotten razor bumps because of this product, because Tristan's cornered the market on a product that causes us not to have razor
And
bumps.
do girls like razor bumps on
No,
dudes?
they don't. No, they don't.
Kind of weird. You don't want to kiss some dude's neck and there's a boil on the side of it.
I popped them, but that's gross.
And that's the thing, you don't know what they are.
I'm disgusted.
Girls don't know about hair bumps, ingrown hairs. They're like, what the fuck is this bumpy face bastard doing?
Yeah.
bumpy
Get
face
your bumpy
bastard.
face out of my face. That's what I say. That's what I say.
And use that aftershave.
Yeah.
Hey, that aftershave is legit, man.
Yeah. So check out getbevel.com today. Use code IDIOTS to get 20% off your first month at getbevel.com. That's GETBEVEL.com. And if you're asking why does Bevel even exist in the first place, it's because black men haven't been able to shave properly for years and years. You know,
We've noticed, Freeway.
yeah. Rick Ross.
We've noticed.
Rick Ross.
Ricky.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Cut it down.
We've been stuck with either Magic Shave, Clippers, or razor bumps, and we walk into a store. We got to go to aisle 17 and find a shelf with a bunch of shitty products and shitty packaging marketed to the people of color.
Yeah, it's over there by the cocoa butter.
Yeah, a bunch of people we don't even relate to. How is it 2014 and people still got Jerry curls on the fucking box, dog? Motherfuckers don't. I can't relate to this
They did
motherfucker,
one
man.
photo shoot in 30 years ago, and that's been the one picture that they use for black
Yeah,
people in their
man.
products.
I'm not about second-class shopping experiences, okay? So the point is make health and beauty products that not only work, but that we can be proud to own and use, and that's Bevel. That's our first product that embodies all of that. They're like the FUBU erasers.
Oh!
For us, by us.
But
For
I
us,
also
by us.
use them every once in a while.
Yes.
Actually,
For
quite
you,
often.
by you. For you, by you.
Yeah, for you,
Whoever
by
you
Yeah,
are.
for you, by you.
Whoever you are.
Yes.
Whoever you may be, guys.
Listen, and remember, today's show was brought to you by Bevel. If you want to get your own Bevel, go to getbevel.com today. Use code IDIOTS to get 20% off your first month at getbevel.com. That's getbevel, GETBEVEL.com. Now, back to this fucking thing.
Yes.
I don't believe Kim Kardashian is unattainable looking. Never did.
You told
now
me the
she
first
looks-
time you met
Oh, I got the picture.
That's true.
Okay.
You
He
said
told
the
me
first time he met her, she was
her.
the most beautiful girl he's ever seen.
Listen.
and you took a
And,
picture.
and she used to organize Paris Hilton's fucking shoes.
Yes.
That was her job. Like,
Listen.
this is what we, like, give to people that just make sex tapes. The bitch,
No, it's not just sex tapes. This is what we underestimate. How unique being beautiful, having big tits and a big ass.
Anybody
and,
can have that
Wait
now.
for it. And being skinny is. And no, not anybody can have it. When
She's
someone
not
has
necessarily
big tits-
skinny for her skin
She's
complexion,
thick.
though. She's not what you would call skinny.
She is
She's
skinny
short.
for how humongous her tits are and how humongous her ass
yeah,
is.
but those
it's an
aren't her
anomaly.
real. That's nothing
That's
real.
real.
It's real.
It's real.
This is 2004, dog.
Let me see.
I first met Kim Kardashian, and no, that's 2006. I met her early 2006. She used to come and hang out at the Wendy Williams show
Let me
when I
see.
used to work with Wendy at WBLS. She used to hang with Nicole Spence, who was Wendy's assistant. She would literally sit in Wendy's office wanting Wendy to interview her. She wanted
She's
Wendy to know
beautiful.
who she was.
She's a beautiful
Stunning.
girl.
First time I saw her, I was like, who the fuck is that? That's me just meeting her just saying who was this pretty chick taking a picture.
See?
I didn't. She wasn't Kim Kardashian then. She was no fucking body.
People underestimate the power of beauty. True, stunning. Here's the thing. Every girl's going for this thigh gap and they want all these other shit.
Fuck that.
That's not what guys want.
Yeah.
That's what women think. That's what women and gay dudes
That's
who
what
run
looks
the fashion
good.
industry.
That's what looks good in every clothes.
To you, not to
I'm not.
us.
Trust me, I'm not trying to get a thigh gap.
Okay, fine. But guys, we don't like this shit. We like Kim Kardashian body. And that's the most
the
unique
body that nobody's born with.
Exactly.
That's not true.
No. This is so true. Nobody is born with the body, and that's why she is where she is. People are like, oh, she just did it for a sex tape. No, nobody looks like her.
That's not true.
It's scarce.
That's
Name
not
another
true.
girl looks like her.
You wouldn't know them, but I know girls in the hood who got big ass titties.
Yeah.
And a
Little
big
waist,
ass.
Yeah,
little
and 3
waist, big
kids.
ass.
Kim
No, they
Kardashian
don't.
doesn't have 3 kids.
No, they don't. These are natural girls that were just born that way with amazing.
And they're beautiful in the face?
Beautiful in
Because
the
she is
fucking
beautiful
face.
in the face.
Beautiful in the face.
How many teeth they're missing?
None. This is what we was talking about the other day when I was telling you about Kim. I'm not a fan of Kim Kardashian, but it is something about her. She has something, a certain je ne sais quoi, a certain charm, a certain enchantment. She glamours you. We can't keep her eyes off her. We don't know why.
Yeah.
And it's more than beauty, dog.
No, it's not.
She's
Yes, it is.
captivating because you know what it is? She's interesting. She grabs you. And the reason why here's why it is. We're interested in her because she's this girl that, yeah, she was born into money, kind of, but she was a girl organizing Paris Hilton's closet, right? And now she's worth how much?
Too much money.
Too much fucking money.
could buy Cleveland.
We're saying, oh, America did this. The fact that she made
And Detroit.
yeah,
Hilarious.
yeah,
So funny.
she wouldn't want to buy Cleveland though.
Yeah.
But we're saying like America did this. Like America gave this girl all this money. We're watching her fucking show for how many years now where it's just her and her sisters like, I'm just really stressed out because I lost my keys.
She made one person. She made her whole family famous,
fucking
dog.
famous.
No, she didn't.
She put her whole family on.
Schulz,
Guys.
what have they done? That if that's not what made them famous, what have they done? Besides fuck people.
This is what
like-
has happened. First of all,
I'm
her mom is a
sorry.
genius. First of all,
Her mom's
a genius.
not a genius.
You're using the term way
Her
too
mom
loose.
wants to be her.
Her mom is a beast. I don't give a fuck. Her mom.
Beast, maybe. Genius, absolutely.
All right,
not.
whatever. But the point is this: if Kim was so magnetic that we couldn't keep our eyes off her, and we needed Kim, if she was so entertained, we cared what she had to say, she would be the star of that show. She's not the star.
Yeah, she is.
No, she is not. That show,
She's
I guarantee,
absolutely the star of that
she
show,
has the
Schulz.
least amount of lines per
Because
episode.
she's not around.
Because she's boring.
No, bullshit.
She's
Now you're
bored.
She's
Bullshit.
boring.
Now you're proving her star power.
No, I'm
You're
proving
saying she's got the least amount of lines, but she's the
She's
reason
the
we
fucking
watch.
star.
This is what it is. She is so uniquely beautiful that we want to look at something like that.
No.
People are infatuated with her. They're obsessed with her.
Yes.
Everything that comes out of her mouth makes TMZ, even if it's like, she's boring. She's not an interesting person.
She made us give a fuck about whack ass Chris Humphries.
Yeah. Nobody even knew that guy.
Nobody know. You couldn't tell me who Chris Humphries plays for right now.
No, he plays for the
Boston
Nets.
Celtics.
The Nets.
Boston Celtics.
I don't even know.
I don't know. I
got
didn't know
traded.
either. I just said Nets.
I really don't even know.
Yeah.
After he left Brooklyn, I have no idea.
Boston
After he
Celtics.
dated Kim, I didn't give a fuck. When he was dating Kim, I knew he was averaging a double-double. Stop dating Kim, we don't give a shit.
Nobody cares.
Uniquely beautiful.
Nah, it ain't.
No.
Because she's not even the prettiest girl out there.
She's not.
Who's prettier?
Nicki
Beyonce.
Minaj is prettier
Nicki
than her.
Minaj.
Ready? You would, and this is,
Rihanna.
I'm going to be honest with you. You would rather fuck Kim? You'd rather fuck Beyonce than Kim?
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
Not
No
in
doubt.
a fucking.
Are you out of
Not
your
in
no
a
disrespect,
fucking
Hov, but are you
world.
out of your
No
fucking
doubt.
Not in a
Schulz,
fucking
I-
million
I
years.
don't know who you are
This is the thing.
anymore.
I think Megan Fox looks better than Kim
You're
Kardashian.
fucking-
I
you're
think
fucking
Sophia
joking.
Vergara, who's 40-something years old,
Yeah.
looks
Sofia
better than Kim
Vergara
Kardashian.
looks
Yeah.
like Beetlejuice.
The
She's
who?
disgusting.
No, she
Are you
doesn't.
out of
She's
your
a sexy
fucking
woman.
mind?
She's a sexy woman.
Sofia Vergara. Every time I see her and her mouth opens, I think a littler face of her is going to come out
Are
of her
you on
mouth.
drugs?
Like
She
an
has a
alien.
beautiful smile.
I don't even think Kim's the prettiest Kardashian.
I
No,
wouldn't.
you know who's the prettiest Kardashian?
Courtney.
The youngest one.
Oh,
Kendall.
Oh,
Kendall's
Kendall.
bad.
She's
But here's
bad bitch.
here's the reality of the matter. I'm being honest with you. If you just had a regular Kim Kardashian and regular Beyonce, you don't know that they're Beyonce, you don't know that they're Kim. They're just two girls that look like that. You can't tell me B is even coming close
Oh,
to
Schulz.
the body that Kim has.
Schulz,
her titties are way
what?
smaller.
Are you
her
a
ass is
psycho?
way smaller.
Are you on drugs
Beyonce
right
is
now?
perfect.
What?
Beyonce is the most perfect looking.
What?
She's toned. She has good boobs. She has a good ass. She doesn't have a fucking circus ass
No
like Kim
disrespect,
Kardashian
but
does.
you don't have a dick, so you don't have an opinion on
Hold on.
this.
I do.
Beyonce's ass.
Okay.
Hold on,
You're not fucking nothing, so
Beyonce's ass is so fat that when they wanted to describe Kim Kardashian's ass, they had to describe the term that Beyonce made to describe her ass, which is bootylicious.
Yeah.
Bootylicious is Beyonce.
Beyonce invented.
Beyonce got nothing compared to Kim in the ass department.
Come on.
Nothing
Shit.
compared. Honestly, if you're gonna sit here and argue
Bullshit.
facts with me, you're telling me that Beyonce's ass is fatter than Kim's. You're gonna say that right now. Say that
Beyonce's
right now.
I
more
think so.
beautiful.
You're out of your fucking mind, Charlamagne.
I think so.
You're not even seeing stuff.
The
You're not even
dance.
seeing stuff.
Do you know how fat her ass jiggles on the
Kim
dance?
can't dance and her ass jiggle more.
Have you seen
Kim's ass
the On
jiggles
the
more
Run
than
tour
Beyonce
when Beyonce
when she
comes
sleep.
out with just her ass cheeks showing?
And
Take
then
it-
when she
get a
did this
picture up.
dance in the Drunken Love
Oh
video,
my
when she was
God.
on the beach. I know I
Don't
make it
do
look really
what?
attractive.
Okay, all I'm hearing about is that she has dance moves. I'm not
Okay,
hearing she got a
we
fat
got-
ass.
No,
We
you
got,
see
we
her
got
body.
more dicks in it.
That's
Great.
all I'm
Who
hearing
got a
right
fat
now.
What do you
ass?
Greg, who got a
guys
fat
think?
ass?
Definitely Beyonce.
Thank you.
Gregory, you're out of
Thank
your
you,
fucking
Greg.
mind.
Schulz, you're bugging.
Gregory.
Tris
Schulz,
Moreau.
I think you need. What do you
Who's
think?
got?
He's not involved. He's like, I'm
He's
out.
like, I'm married. Let me fuck out of this.
Random producer guy. Random producer guy. Who's got a fatter ass? Beyonce or Kim K?
I think Karuchi's cuter than both of them.
Oh, come on.
God,
I
you're the only
gotta
person who knows her
go.
fucking name.
Is it Karuta? Oh, I thought he was making up a new name for it. What is her actual name?
Cowabunga.
I thought it was Cowabunga.
You said it was
Yeah.
calamari.
Kawasaki.
Calamari.
Kawasaki.
Yeah.
It's
Costanza.
racist?
I thought
Why
it was
is that
Costanza.
racist?
That's not real. Oh, because it's both Asian? All right. He
'Cause
doesn't
she's
wanna-
what?
'cause they're
Calamari's
both
not Asian. That's Italian.
She's Asian?
What? You didn't know?
I had no idea.
You had no clue that Kimosabi was Asian.
I had no idea that fucking Killamari was I had no idea that she was fucking Asian. She's Asian, Carly?
I don't know.
Listen.
I don't know what she is.
Honestly, Contusion is a beautiful
Yeah,
woman.
listen,
She really
hey,
is a beautiful
Well,
woman.
konnichiwa if you're offended. I'm sorry. Okay, so Carly, you still haven't told us how you became a comedian. You started writing.
So I started writing when I was like sick, right?
Okay.
And then couldn't stand up all day anymore, so I couldn't do hair anymore. So I worked at a hair salon as a receptionist. I never went to college. I never had any kind of education. And while I was working as a receptionist, I was like, I've always wanted to do stand up. I'm going to try it out. I have all this stuff written. You know, I'm going to go do it. And I did it. And, you know, I started off at open mics and all that stuff. And after, you know, soon after that, I got really lucky. Ryan Lang, the creator of Girl Code.
Big
Guy
Ryan.
Code, Big Rye guy. He saw me at Caroline's.
Now, would you say that your ex was instrumental in getting you in front of...
Here's
Her
my
ex
thing.
is Chris
Stefano.
DiStefano from Guy Code. He's on what's the show? The baseball
Off the
show?
Bat.
Off the Bat. All
doing
on
his thing
MTV
on
too.
Off the Bat. He's an actual baseball fan.
So
And he's doing his thing with that show.
I think that Chris did introduce me to Ryan.
Is he the Ray J to your Kim Kardashian?
Fuck no.
Oh shit!
Okay. Here's why. Why? I answered you.
Wow.
Here's the thing.
Whose dick looks more like Ray J's? Chris or
Oh God.
Who's got a bigger dick, Carly? We need
I don't
inquiring
wanna
minds want to know.
I'm not even. Now you guys want to talk about dicks.
Dick
talk.
segment.
I'm over it.
Dick talk.
I'm over it.
So
He asked
Chrissy-
the question. You
Chris-
asked the question.
All right, so Chrissy Little D, it's my guy.
He introduced me to Ryan.
Okay.
So I had met Ryan a few times before, and Ryan was at the show that both Chris and I were on at Caroline's, and Ryan saw me perform and called me in for an audition. Chris never wrote a joke for me. Chris didn't go up and do my stand-up for me when Ryan saw me. I just had, my stuff, and I
just
did
an
my
introduction.
audition. It was an introduction, and
Yeah.
Ryan, says, he's like, I had my eye on you beforehand. You know what I'm saying? Because he's heard from people like, oh, Carly wouldn't have been there without Chris. And it's kind of like,
Really?
yeah.
I've never heard that.
I've heard it. I've heard it from people.
I've never heard that.
I mean, because that's
So
kind
what?
of what.
Who cares if that was?
But you want to know what? Like, if that
why
was
does
the
that
case.
matter? Like, why not just, if he made the introduction, just give him credit for
I
it?
did. I said I got the introduction from Chris.
So maybe
I
you would have never met Ryan if it wasn't
Ryan,
for Chris.
that's why I just said Ryan said that he like was looking out at me. Like he was looking at me
But if
beforehand.
Carly didn't have any talent, Ryan
if I
wasn't
didn't
gonna
have
fuck with her.
talent,
Just off of
nobody
Chris.
would give
No
me
shit,
the
but-
fucking time of day.
Listen. And first of all, I believe in your talent. We've had multiple conversations about this, but we also have to give credit to the people that put us in front of the tastemakers, the people that do it.
That's what I just said.
She gave him credit.
I
Well,
gave
she
him
also
credit.
said he wasn't the Ray J.
But who am I? The Kim? No.
I think you've been very successful.
But it's a different kind of thing.
And you can't give Ray J the credit for anything after the sex tape.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Nothing after the sex
And
tape.
Ray
And I don't
J's
think-
album about Kim didn't even make it.
I don't think that we would be giving Chris credit for anything after. I think anything you earn on your own is your own. People are drawn to
Yeah.
you. They're drawn to you. You're funny. Nobody can make you do those things. But you know, like there's certain people that I always shout out. I always shout out Lauren Zins for bringing me in.
I always shout out
Shout out
Ryan
L.
Ling.
Boogie, Lauren
you
Zinn.
know what I
I
mean?
shout out Ryan Ling. I shout
Ryan,
out Lauren,
Jessica
Darren,
Zalkin,
Paul. I mean,
Tiffany
those
Williams.
are people that really like. Essentially, those are the ones that make us like. Those are the ones that put us on TV.
Paul,
it doesn't matter
Chris,
if I met
Candida.
Ryan and I went up and bombed. There's no way I would have got an audition. Nobody would have been like,
You-
"Oh, it's Chris's
you did
girlfriend.
that-
Give her a shot."
You did that yourself, but at the same time, he was able to. I'm sure was
He
saying, "Hey, you gotta
introduced me.
check her out."
Introduced me 100%. I got the
This was
introduction.
Darren Byrne too.
Say what? Oh, salute to
'Cause
all
I was over here shouting out people, and once you start shouting out one, if you don't shout
Oh,
another,
Yeah,
they'll
I
feel
said
like Meek
Darren.
Mill.
Yeah, I said Darren and
Shout
Paul.
out
I covered
to all the
I
whole
covered the
MTV2
bases.
team.
They'll
that,
feel like Meek
you
Mill
know,
when Wale didn't tweet his album
Yeah.
cover.
Exactly. We don't want a text from
We
them.
don't need those problems.
Yo,
Yeah.
Charlamagne and Schulz ain't MTV2. They ain't double-headed dog. You know what I mean? They ain't fucking with us right now.
So you and Chris were together.
Yeah.
Y'all broke up.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it, but I heard he was on a radio show
Yeah.
saying that you basically cheated on him with Pete.
Well, he
Which upset me
can't
a
make up
little.
his mind. You guys know what happened
Yes,
with the
we
whole
do.
situation, and there's a lot of things that happened that I've never told anybody about that
What
maybe
happened?
2 or 3
Because
people
everybody
know
has
about.
a different fucking view.
Well, everybody has a different view on it, and that's something
Can I say
that's
what
like,
happened?
sure, you
Chris
could
had
say
sex with Weird Al Yankovic. That's what happened.
Yo, all
Chris
right.
had sexual relations with Weird Al Yankovic. Chris, you my guy. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. You had sex.
All right, so
with
put
Weird Al
that
Yankovic.
put to the side. That put to the side,
Okay.
right? The cheating thing put to the side. There were other things that happened that I never told anybody about. There's like 2 people that know about it: my mom and my boyfriend, maybe my dad, but I actually don't know if my dad knows. But there were some things that happened that the reason that everybody knows why we broke up. That's not the only reason. Anyway, it wasn't all fucking flowers and unicorns the whole time we were together. We had our problems. It ended in a dirty way. He told people at first that I was hooking up with an NBA player and I cheated on him with an NBA player, which you guys know that I did not cheat on him with anybody. I
Nope.
went on one date with an NBA player.
He
I got
farted on you.
farted on and then I bounced. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't play that dirty ass shit.
Could you please? You cannot skim by this though.
Okay, you can't say who it is.
I won't
I'm gonna say who
who
it is.
No, you won't. No,
Schulz,
you
I
won't.
really
Schulz.
don't.
Stop. That's why
Schulz,
Melanie don't like you now. Because you
I'm gonna
talk
say,
too
yeah,
much.
me and Melanie are
Stop
close.
it.
Don't.
Stop it.
Why is
Don't
Melanie
do
not
that.
your friend?
Because he talks too fucking much on this podcast.
I didn't talk
Yo.
too much. This is the stupidest shit that, and I'm so annoyed about is that I asked Vinny about their sexual. I was like, did you have sex with Melanie or did you have sex with Melanie raw or some shit like that? But it's just so fucking stupid because if you sell sex as an image, which Melanie has done her whole career.
Melanie does not sell sex.
She got a picture of her holding an ice cream cone, licking the fucking ice cream like it's a shaft, and the fucking ice cream's falling on her boobs. And then you're gonna
I
yell
have
at me.
pictures like that. Nobody gets a boner.
I got pictures like that.
So you selling sex?
I am not.
You selling
I'm
sex?
selling ice cream.
Motherfucker, you
Licking
ain't,
an
selling,
ice
ain't nobody
cream
buying
cone.
ice cream.
I
with
got
you.
an endorsement deal with Carvel.
Yeah, Carvel my ass. Can't even pronounce Carvel. Put an S in Carvel over here,
He's like, I like frothy.
Yeah, my favorite frothy yogurt. Look, this is
Melanie
the thing.
had every right to be upset.
She had no right to be
she
upset.
did.
It was a normal question asked.
Here's
and
the thing.
I apologized. Not only I apologized, I took the video that we put up down. I said sorry, and then I saw her, and she was, and I was like, you know what? That's fucking corny. That's just some corny.
Oh, you saw her? You
ass-
seen her since
Well, I
then?
saw
What
her. We
happened?
bumped into each other at Top Shop, and I wanted to talk to her about it. And I said, first of all, I apologized that she was
Oh,
offended.
now he
by
shops at
anything.
Top Shop after I told you about Top Shop right now. I
Carly
showed
put
you
you on
all
Top
those
Shop?
floral shirts at Top Shop
Nah,
and you
'cause
went
we both showed up. We both showed up to your party in
wearing
floral.
the same exact outfit. Okay,
yeah.
go.
Anyway, so yeah, we bumped into each other there, and she was like whatever, and she just never responded to any of my apologizing texts.
Yeah.
And for me, an apology is very important. Like if you can
Yeah.
apologize and you can be a man about something, you accept that because not everybody can do that.
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt anybody. That's not my goal out here. I thought that you'd be comfortable answering that question. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like you weren't in a relationship. I didn't ask if there was anything that was, crazy. I didn't ask if there was you're fucking, putting Noxzema in your butthole and going up in the fucking air conditioner. I didn't ask if you're doing Charlamagne. I just asked if you guys had sex. That's it. It's like people know you're in a public relationship. And the fact that you get so angry about that is shocking to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, the fact that people might think that
everybody
you have sex,
has their own things that they're uncomfortable with. Like, I
Very
can sit
true.
here and talk about sex and I'm fine with it, and I go up on stage and talk about sex, and I go up on stage and talk about other things. But
Very
like
true.
some people really, even if they are sex symbols in a way, it's kind of like some people are just, they're not like us.
But
Like,
they
you
were
don't
feel
talking about it. It
comfortable.
was him, and we were so respectful about the whole thing. And he said,
So
he
what
still
happened?
thinks
What
about her.
was said?
That literally, you say what was
You
said.
said how
I really don't even remember.
It
you
was
said
literally-
that you have sex.
I really don't remember. I don't remember.
It was he was talking about how he always uses condoms. He pulls out
Oh, that's
even
what it
wearing a
was. Yeah,
condom.
yeah,
And I was like,
yeah.
I was using a condom with Melanie. He goes, you didn't go raw with Melanie or something like that. And he was like, well, when people are in relationships, but he was,
so it was like it wasn't
so
like dirty.
innocent.
I would
Yo,
never. Listen,
yeah.
first of all,
So innocent.
I would never let Vinny disrespect Melanie. Just like I
Yeah.
would never let a
Neither
guy
would
disrespect
I.
Carly.
Neither would I.
Right.
Like,
How respectful was he towards her? He said, you know what, I really have a lot of love for her, and I still care about her. Like,
All right,
it was
but
the
I get where
nicest
Melanie was
shit.
coming from. Melanie's in a new relationship. She's happy.
Yeah, you don't want that shit lingering.
Exactly.
Yeah,
She
I
don't-
could
What-
see.
Look, okay, if you're in a new relationship, then that's fine. That's what you make it about. You say, listen, you made my new relationship more stressful. I'm upset at you because of that stress that you put in my new relationship.
You know what it is?
But you
what
don't
she-
fucking act like I disrespected you. Get
You
the
did
fuck
disrespect.
outta here. How?
I'm not
How?
saying you
It depends
disrespect.
on
No, okay, you
comfort.
didn't disrespect her.
It
You didn't
depends on
disrespect
How did I
her.
comfort.
You didn't
the
disrespect her,
Charlamagne?
but she had every right to be offended.
It
Why?
depends on comfort.
You know
what
why
about
she-
offended? Explain why that's
I'm gonna tell you why she had every right to be offended. Because she was offended. The things that don't bother us seriously bother other people.
What
Yeah.
could be bothersome?
I don't know.
It's her
Exactly.
personal
But-
sex
but
life.
I'm not her.
And sometimes it's like I've had things said about me on the radio that I'm like, I wish that wasn't on the radio. I wouldn't go off about it and I wouldn't like get people involved in it. But it's like sometimes if your ex was on the radio, if your ex-girlfriend was on the radio talking about Schulz and the way you guys used to fuck,
Yeah.
I know Sarah wouldn't think that was cool.
And we're her friends.
You know what I'm
I think that's the
saying?
other thing that upset her too.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, y'all know me.
Yeah.
Y'all know I
if
was
your
with
ex
guys
was
are
talking to me and Charlamagne
Let's
right
not
now.
act like me and Melanie are best friends or anything like that. We might talk every once in a while. She'll come out to not barely ever. So it's not like this is not. It's not even close to. We don't even talk all the time, but I talk to you way more than I talk
Yeah.
to Melanie. Do you know what I mean? So it's like not even to mention like even a week before I text her about being in a sketch or something like that. I didn't hear back with her. Me and Melanie are not friends. We're acquaintances. That work on the same
You're
show.
working partners.
We're working. We work on the same show. I keep it real. I don't.
cold,
I'm not cold. I'm not one
He's
of these
not going to say he's
motherfuckers.
best friends with somebody that
I'm
he's
not
not
that
best friends
dude.
with.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not that dude. Yeah. We're gonna
Yeah.
get there, Greg. Don't
Okay,
worry.
let's-
But no, this is important.
Put some closure on this shit so we can get back to this NBA date fart story,
This
please.
is important. And next time I ask you to produce, I will ask you. In the meantime, you don't need to cut this shit off. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm not the type of guy that say I'm friends with everybody like these motherfuckers. You're in the entertainment industry. You see everybody's best friends with. Oh, that's my best
my
friend.
brother, that's
my
fam.
best
Me,
friend.
Mom,
That's
that throw you under the bus in 2 seconds.
I got a very small circle of people that I'm actually close with. Very small circle of people, and I really think that comes down to is like, these are people that I'm drawn to, and I think are actually, I think people are special. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah,
Indeed.
I feel that way too.
I
I
don't
say
need
that to
to-
Charlamagne all the time.
I really feel that way. Like when I feel somebody is special, it's like important to me, and
Yeah.
and I don't need to text somebody every fucking day for them to be a part of my life. But if I think they're special when I'm with them, I think I'll spend time. When we were in fucking Portland, we hung out. Dude.
Yeah.
We spent
Yeah,
time.
we went to
you know what I mean?
Gravy.
Well, that's how I feel about Melanie.
And I respect that.
We all met at the same time. We landed in L.A. together.
She's a sweetheart.
She's
one of the sweetest people
and
I've
very
met.
misunderstood.
So misunderstood, and she's so much smarter than she gets credit for.
Abso-goddamn-lutely.
She's so savvy in this business. If I had to ask her people advice, and I've asked her advice multiple times just about how to market,
Branding.
Totally,
man.
she's good at it.
Brilliant
She's
at
the
this
person
shit.
to ask
Yes,
about
she is
it.
brilliant at this shit. She is one of the sweetest people I've met in entertainment. I would never say a single bad word about her. You've never seen me say a single bad word. But
So that's why it offended you so much that she was offended so much.
Because you never meant to hurt her feelings.
I don't
Yeah.
hurt. I don't
you
go
would
out
never
here to
hurt
hurt
people's
people that are
feelings. Right.
sweet people,
Right.
nice people. And I didn't think that was hurtful. And for you to hold that grudge when I think that I've established that, when we're around, I treat you with respect and all that bothered me as a person.
Yeah.
It just bothered me as a
Give her
person.
time.
She'll get over it. You know, these things.
For me, it's like It's like
it's not necessary.
If we were
you.
best friends, then it's something I work on. But if that's how you're gonna be towards me, then that's all good. That's on you, dog.
Yeah.
Well, Melanie, I just want to say I love you. Hold your head, Big Mama Mel. Now, put a cap on that shit.
Anyway, back to this fart
Now,
story.
you got farted on by Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah. Oh my God! Imagine I would die.
Real talk.
You
How
can't.
did you end up in Dominique Wilkins' bed?
Who's Dominique Wilkins? Is that the lady?
Dominique Wilkins. She's 24.
I know.
23.
So, okay, so you're there
23.
with Sean Kemp.
I don't know who any of these people are, just for the record. I don't know if that is a basketball player, whatever.
So Bill Russell got out of his wheelchair and farted on you.
And I got out of my wheelchair and farted on him.
Oh shit.
Okay, so what happened?
Okay.
So I'm
It's
talking
you,
to this guy.
James Worthy.
I don't fucking know who these people are, okay? If you tell me that one of them is definitely a basketball player, I will agree
They're all
with you.
basketball players.
Okay, so yeah, it was all of them.
But they're all old enough to be your grandfather.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, who's that other guy that always wears the silly suits?
Craig Sager?
No, he always
Who?
wears silly suits.
He's a
Russell
basketball
Westbrook.
He was a basketball player. Now he's like an announcer.
Oh,
Oh,
Clyde Frazier.
Clyde Frazier. Yeah, it was me and Clyde Frazier. I ruined that joke.
addition to the
The one basketball player I know, and I don't even know if he plays basketball. So I'm talking to this guy back and forth. He was so sweet. You know, I was traveling a lot. He was traveling a lot because, you know, just different schedules. Talking a lot. He was so nice to me. Never anything inappropriate because I don't do that, especially if I don't really know you. Like, I'm not like that. Always really nice, always very respectful. Every morning, hey, good morning, hope you have a good day. Real sweet guy.
How'd you meet him, on Twitter?
I met him, yeah. He started
What
following
did
me
he
on
do?
Twitter. I started following him.
He sent
What?
you some sneakers, didn't he?
Chill, Schultz.
You know what's so
I'm
funny
gonna
about
need
this? I used to
Schultz.
tease the shit out of Chris that you're going to lose Carly to a ball player.
Yo, you don't remember when Duval and Chris almost fought on guy court?
No way.
Oh, he was talking all this shit, and then all of a sudden Chris got real angry. He was like, "How about I take your head and I put it through that glass right there?"
Really?
Yeah, you know, Charlamagne, I noticed your friend and all, but you know, I didn't.
Who is this
Wait,
Rocky
what was-
Balboa?
yeah, I was just gonna
Why
say,
is
did
his
Chris
only
have a
Italian
stroke?
voice Rocky
Yeah.
Balboa? I don't have it, Mick.
What was
I don't
Duval
have it in me
saying?
anymore.
We was just teasing him about
We teasing about, yo, Carly's gone. She's
She's
not
gonna
answering
lose
your
you, yeah.
texts.
She got
Yo,
more-
how long since she called you,
She's
bro?
got more followers than you on Twitter now.
Wasn't
She's
anything
verified.
like that.
It's
I
over.
got
It's
the
almost
blue
over,
check and a
dog.
biz ounce.
Okay, so boom.
So anyway, so we're talking, whatever. Then one night, we had plans to hang out. We were all filming something. I
So-
think you were
I
there.
remember.
We
I
were
forgot what it
filming
was. We was
something.
filming something. Yeah, because we left the bar. So you left the bar to go hang out with the guys.
Yeah. And you were like, you're not going to like it. You warned me. You were like, he just wants you for ass. He just wants you for ass. And I was like, no, he's nice. Whatever. So I get to his place. I thought we were going out on a date. We weren't. We were not going out on a date. He was in sweatpants and a sweatshirt, like a sweatsuit. And we're going to say, like, just so you guys can visualize like a FUBU velour jump off, okay? With some house slippers, some Nike slip-ons, whatever.
Clearly black. Clearly a black guy.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't know that when you said ball player?
They're a white
fucking
ball
Steve
players.
Novak?
Yeah.
So I went to Steve Nash's house.
I have no idea who that is.
Okay, so tell us more about Dirk and Whiskey.
I'm going to tell you more about Chris Humphries.
Chris Humphries. Okay.
So,
Who's half black or some shit, isn't he?
oh please, he looks like one of the princes of England. He looks
Chris
like Prince
Humphries?
Harry. Yeah,
No,
he's so ugly.
He looks like a less red, like, you know when you turn the red thing on your TV down on the old TVs?
Yeah.
Blake Griffin.
He looks like Lenny from
love Blake-
fucking Mice and Men.
I love
The
Blake
big,
Griffin.
the
Yeah.
big doofy dumb.
Dopey. Yeah.
I like your hair.
Yes.
I like your hair, Carly. Your
Yeah.
hair's so soft.
Okay, so the black guy
I
turns
love
Coming
Blake
to
Griffin.
America
I
on.
think Blake Griffin's cool.
He puts Coming to America on.
So no, he puts on. If you guys want to know what we were watching, first of all, sitting on separate couches.
Black leather couches.
We're watching brown leather. We were watching Keeping Up
Matches
with the
that
Kardashians, which is a show that I don't watch. So I was like, I don't like this show, and he's like, no, it's funny. Like, let's keep watching it. I was like, all right. 3 hours go by, and it was snowing that night.
Yeah,
you remember it was
yes,
a bad
yes.
fucking snowstorm. So I'm like, I'm fucked. Like now I'm at his apartment. We didn't even go out on a date. Like, what am I gonna do?
Did he even feed you?
No.
Holy shit, this
Yeah.
piece of shit.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I was saying earlier. Like, ball players are used to girls like just coming over and fucking them.
That's it.
That's it, and that's what made me realize, like, holy shit, like that doesn't even.
I told you that before you left, Carly.
Yeah, but here I am, like I'm different. No,
you're different.
So
Okay.
He was intimidated.
That's
by you.
what. No, he wasn't intimidated by me.
absolutely-
He
think
was
about
not
it.
intimidated by me. He didn't even try and kiss me. Nothing. He was
Charlamagne,
not intimidated by me.
That is the proof that he's intimidated.
He wasn't intimidated.
You're just
wasn't
gonna sit on the
intimidated.
couch and watch 3 hours of
Time
fucking
out.
Kim
The
Kardashian
end result
reruns?
of this story is why he wasn't intimidated.
Yeah.
Go.
If he was,
right.
yeah. So, my friend lived in his building. My friend that used to live in my building in Brooklyn lives in his building, and she was texting me like, "I'm gonna go to bed. If you want to come over now. I'm gonna go to sleep now." So I was like, "All right." So I told him, I was like, my friend that lives here, he had met her a few times. I was like, I'm gonna go to her place. He's like, no, stay. Like, let's talk. So I'm like, all right, maybe he was nervous, maybe he was intimidated. Like I was like, all right, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe this will change. So as soon as she's like, I'm going to bed, he's like, let's go to bed. I was like, oh, so that's like what we're doing.
So you went in the bedroom with him?
I was like, what am I gonna do? So first of all, I'm in the bathroom like texting Nessa. I'm like, this is going terribly. Like I didn't know what to do.
Ness Nitty
Shout
from Girl
out
Culture.
to
At Ness Nitty,
Terrible
my
person to text.
homegirl. My homegirl.
Terrible person to text in a situation like that.
No, she was like,
Why is that?
because she's
she's
like,
just
yo,
crazy.
what happened? Yeah. But Nessa's such a lover. Like she's like, it's gonna work out. Like she's always like so
Oh, God.
positive. You know, she's such like
I
a
love
positive
Nessa.
person. I love her too. So I was texting her like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, like whatever. And I'm like, I'm fucked. Like it's snowing. I'm upstate. Like I'm not upstate, but I was in Westchester.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's far. And there was a snowstorm. I was like, there's no way I can get a cab right now. My friend's asleep. I don't know what to do. She's like, you got to just go to bed. So I'm like, all right. So I told him, I was like, listen. I told him this. I go, listen, this is a bold move by me. We're not hooking up. I don't want to hook up with you at all. Not saying that you do,
Why
but
didn't you
I'm
just
just
go to
saying.
your friend's house?
Because my friend was asleep.
Okay, got you.
My friend fell asleep. Otherwise, I was like, fuck, what do I do? I'm not like that. Like, I don't like, and first of all, I don't like sleepovers.
Yeah, so you're in the bed though.
In the bed, I'm like, all right. He gets out of bed, farts, very loud. Like he didn't like it. Didn't like sneak out. It wasn't like a so. Like it wasn't a so. It was like a
Disrespectful. I am not intimidated by this
disrespectful
motherfucker.
staring at me while I was laying in bed. Like I wasn't just fucking. He was like staring into my eyes, farting.
You already told
and
me
I'm
we ain't
like,
fucking.
yo,
So fuck you.
Yeah, it's
What
true.
you think about me?
He's
It's
been
true.
holding that fart in since
Yeah.
the Kardashians, bro.
Since the Kardashians.
3 hours
Yeah,
of fucking
exactly.
keeping up with the Kardashians. That shit has been bubbling. And then once he realized he wasn't getting no pussy, he was like, you know what?
He's like,
I
all
can't
right,
do
she's
this
gonna
chick.
suffer. Yeah, he was like, this bitch is gonna suffer right now.
That's right. That's payback for no pussy.
So I was like, I'm dying. So I pretended I was asleep. And he put his dick on my leg, which was a great
Laid
thing.
it or it was hard?
It was a little hey.
He
It was
tapped
little,
it.
It was a like I'm here. I want you to take attendance right
Was
now.
it big?
I don't know. It was.
Was it like a judge?
It felt like, you know how girls say like a guy's dick sometimes looks like a baby's arm.
Yeah.
Like this was like a toddler arm. Like this was a
Really?
toddler's arm. Just I thought like a little kid was like pulling me. I was like, well, all right, holy shit.
Was there suction on the hole of the dick? Like if he put the hole there, would it like
I
pull your
just
skin
felt
a
it on the
little bit?
leg, and I was like, I was really selling. I just want you guys to know I was very committed to my role that I was sleeping.
Good.
I was even doing the twitch, the sleeping twitch, whereas you know, whatever.
So when did he pull his anteater off you?
His anteater.
He kept, but then he thought I was sleeping, and he's saying stuff in my ear, like, oh God, Nessa dies hysterical.
Go.
He goes, yeah, you like that girl?
What was he doing?
Meanwhile, I was pretending I was asleep.
What did you like? Like what was he doing?
His dick on my leg.
That meat.
Oh,
His dick on my
gotcha.
leg.
That
So I was
meat.
like, oh my fucking God. Like, what am I going to do? I stayed up the whole night, but I was like pretending to be sleeping. He didn't stop for hours. Did not stop for hours. And then he finally fell asleep. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Wakes up again, farts again. Like, totally, it was like the weirdest thing in my entire life. And the whole night, I'm texting my mom. I'm texting my friend.
This
This guy's 2 for 2 from the field with
Yeah.
farts. Yeah.
So I'm like, and they were like
gets out
bad
of bed.
farts too. I was
Hold
like,
on.
gross.
He gets out of bed every time?
Yeah, got out of bed because God forbid we mess up the sheets.
Wait for he stays in the room. but
Stays in
gets
the
out
room,
of
stares at me, and farts. I was like, this is some crazy shit. I'm not down with this. So the whole time I was texting my friend, and she's a nurse, so she gets up early. I was like, tell me when you get up for work. I'm coming over. Like, hurry up. And she got up at like 5, and I just left his apartment while he was sleeping.
Let me tell you something, Carly.
I was like, I'm outie.
You should have texted me. I would have told you exactly how to handle that situation.
What would you have done?
What would you have done, Charlotte?
Easy fix. All you had to do was say to him, I feel like you're going to rape me. white girl, big black guy. His whole NBA career would flash before his eyes.
No.
He would have let you sleep in his
never.
Listen,
He
fuck
would've slept
that.
on the couch.
He'd have let you sleep in his bed while he slept on the couch.
Cook you
He would have had
breakfast.
you a car service there. As soon
He
would
would
have
have
called
put
the car
that Derek
service. and said-
Jeter shit.
He would have been like, listen. As soon as y'all start moving again, when this snow stops, I need a car here. He'd have ordered you food. He would have gave you some money on the way out.
No,
You
I'm
wouldn't
not
have had
like
no
that. Though.
problems.
No, I'm not like that. I would never. Like, I'm not. I
It's
would
called survival, boo.
never. Well, I knew I wasn't in danger. I was just like, what the fuck is happening? Because all those things, especially consecutively,
If
were
his dick
very
was
alarming.
As big as you say it was, you were very much in danger.
Yes, if he got up and just farted
Very
twice
much.
around you,
Yeah.
that
He doesn't
is-
give
that-
a shit.
He don't give a shit. That's
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about
He
this
might.
shit.
Yeah.
I mean, he could fuck up your spine again. That's how big that dick.
I'm
like,
gonna
you
end
could
back
be
up in the hospital.
wheelchair.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
this is
Stuck
He
in
would
Forever
roll me out on a
21.
wheelchair. Yeah.
This is a tip for all girls.
Yeah.
Any girl out there who knows that they don't want to be with the ball player and you feel like you're in positions where you may have to compromise yourself, simply say, I feel like you're going to rape me.
No, you just pretend you're sleeping,
Nah,
play
but then
dead.
some of these ball players will go, you know what? You right.
Yeah. That shit gets people
Darren
crazy.
Sharper will look you right in the eyes and go, hey, you're pretty smart, bitch. Hey, I thought I was sneaky with this rape,
Yeah.
but hey,
I
you
thought I was
figured me
I thought I was
out.
going to have to
Yeah.
put something in your drink.
Who the
Yeah.
fuck you, Sherlock Holmes?
He's like, is that consent? Yeah.
I got a smart one here, Watson.
That's not funny. None of this is funny. All right, Carly, we want to thank you
Thank you guys.
for joining
you
us
so
today.
much.
This is everything I thought it would be.
Thank you.
What?
We got to say, come see Carly and myself in Chicago.
Is this airing
weekend.
this week?
Thursday.
Yes.
It's going to
Okay, cool. Yeah. So me and Schultz will be in Chicago. Everybody come out, protect us. We're gonna
Hey,
really
man, I love
have a
y'all,
fun
man.
time.
I'm gonna
This
let
is
you know
our
now.
goodbyes.
I'm not coming to
Mom.
This might be the last podcast that we
Yeah,
do.
I'm not coming to y'all funerals. I will come to you to see you if you get shot in the hospital and live.
Okay.
But funerals are too much for me. I don't do those.
I
Okay.
respect that.
But I will be praying for y'all.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
if you see any little Negroes with dreads,
Yeah.
run fast.
Okay.
Don't feed them after midnight. Don't get them
gremlins.
wet. Don't get them wet.
Don't get 'em
and remember, bright light scares them. Okay.
The iPhone light.
Exactly.
flashlight, yeah.
There you go.
See-
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But yeah,
Please.
we're gonna be at the Chicago Improv in Schaumburg, and we'll be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday,
Yep.
and it's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah.
And you guys should come on out and yeah, I'm
Party. Yeah, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna both be crying. So
No, listen, y'all need to do that show and go right back to the goddamn hotel.
that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm not trying to sightsee. I need to. I'm fine. I could
There's
look at
no
the news if I
sightseeing in
want to
Chicago.
sightsee.
You're fine. You got what shows you got coming up? TV shows.
Nothing. I mean, I don't know when Girl Code's airing.
They really
probably
got us in
September.
limbo right now.
Everybody's in limbo right now.
Yeah.
They're trying to make stuff right
Yeah.
now. I think. I don't think it's pitching time yet.
Girl Code season 4 is coming though.
Girl Code
Or
season
three.
3 is coming. I think in September. I'm pretty sure. I'm not exactly sure. Don't quote me on that. But
Yeah, that's what they were saying. I don't even know if they've mentioned they've talked about it just yet.
yeah.
And what's your Twitter?
My Twitter is at Carly Aquilino. CarlyAquilino.
Yeah, maybe she'll reply to you if she can get through all the tweets that the fucking Rock sends her.
I would like.
This bastard.
Don't even. I love him.
He wants your pussy so
No, he
bad.
doesn't.
Yes.
He doesn't. I don't think he
But
does.
this is not the only famous person that you tweet with.
Who?
You're very good on Twitter. We were talking about this. You interact with your fans, and it's very
Amazing.
funny. There's
I
a
always
lot
interact
of-
with. I always get my fans involved. I love them. I think my fans are so funny.
They are.
They are so funny.
The memes and shit. They put your
Oh my
face in
god, they
stuff.
like take their, they
Yeah.
like Photoshop me and do such cool stuff. I really, really love
And
them.
you start little games with them. Like
Yeah,
I've
I make
noticed
up
that
a
you
word.
do-
I'm like, use this word, and then they
What was
play around with
tube?
me.
What was that?
Tube means the opposite of basic. That's a word I made up.
Is it an acronym for something?
Yeah,
Tube,
it's an acronym.
TOOB,
The
the opposite of basic.
Oh.
Yeah, so they
okay.
put, like,
I thought
my
she meant
face
it was
in the
really the
YouTube
opposite
thing.
of basic. That's what I was like. How is that the opposite of basic?
Yeah.
Yo, these kids will not say words for shit.
Listen, do you know that they added MILF to the dictionary?
Oh god.
YOLO to the dictionary.
Oh my god.
Boyf, which I didn't even know was a word.
What is that?
Short for boyfriend.
Oh, give me a break.
Whatever. Short for whatever.
Wow.
Added to the fucking
Webster's dictionary.
Not Webster's. The 13th shit. What's it? Barnum. British.
Oh yeah.
British
yeah,
English
yeah.
something. Whatever. I
British
forgot.
English is some kind of
Not
dictionary.
Oxford or
Some-
Webster's. It's the other popular one.
It's like it's like Oxford's like
Okay.
cousin.
Yeah.
All right, fair.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
It's fucked up. So yeah. But who else do I interact with?
No, your fans are. Didn't you have a couple dudes who were trying to hit you up on the Twitters? I don't know how much I can.
Only other person I saw famous was The Rock and the fat guy from NSYNC.
Joey Fatone. He doesn't talk to me anymore. He only talked to me when I had like $2,000.
Now that's who you shouldn't give a fuck about.
I care more about him than anybody, but I think The Rock is just cool, and I think he's like funny. He really is funny. So like he just plays around. Like he doesn't like it's not.
If The Rock tries to fuck you.
If I met him, I bet you there would be no passing.
There's nothing you
If
could
The
do.
Rock tries to fuck you, you
give
better give him that pussy.
You do not play around.
Your daddy would tell you that.
No.
That man made $75 million last year. He's the second highest paid actor in Hollywood.
You get that,
Pete
baby.
would just have to understand.
No.
You get that
Pete
Simone,
says
baby.
that. He's like, I wouldn't care if you did it. I'm like, no.
Pete look at you like, yo, can he sign an autograph?
Yes.
No, I would never do something like that.
Fuck out of here, Carly. Yes, you would, and you need to. And if it happens,
But
you
this
should be
is
in his
the shit-
DMs right
This
now.
is the shit that worries me, right?
What?
Because I got a girl. Everything starts out as just friends.
She's fucking The Rock.
I don't know.
Who's fucking The
You're
Rock?
not fucking.
Sarah.
I'm not fucking The Rock.
Carly.
Oh, my
No.
girl's fucking
My
The Rock?
girl.
No.
They're fucking The Rock,
girl.
dog.
I like how you just threw yours in.
Yeah,
she's gonna
blast.
fuck The
She's
Rock.
gonna fuck The Rock, dog.
No.
But here's the thing.
Dwayne Johnson's getting that pussy.
But yeah,
He's gonna rock bottom that pussy,
relationship.
dog.
He's in a relationship.
But he's in a relationship. But this is how it always. He's gonna rock bottom the pussy.
He's gonna rock bottom that pussy, dog.
It took a minute for that to register on me.
What if he invited you over the house and it was really just wrestling? Like literally, you just practice wrestling with her.
Yeah.
What if he doesn't even
Yes.
ask for the pussy? He just does the people's eyebrow.
Can you smell
Yeah.
your pussy on my mouth?
What if he just does the people's eyebrow and girls know what time it is?
Yeah.
That's how he asked
They
for
know
a
what he's
blowjob?
cooking,
Fix his
yeah.
eyebrow up?
That's it.
Listen, The Rock fucked my woman, I wouldn't even be upset.
Oh, I would.
Oh,
be
come on.
furious.
It's The Rock.
I know.
At
who
least
he
you
is.
upgraded majorly. Now, if you go fuck Neo or somebody, now I'm pissed off. You give Meek Mill some pussy, I'm like, word? Now I'm upset. But The Rock, knock yourself out.
Really?
Yeah,
a
Turtle.
dreamboat.
You give Turtle from Entourage some pussy? Fuck out of
the
here.
American
We
dream.
breaking up. But The Rock, I understand, boo.
Yeah, he's the American dream.
But don't you get worried? Like if you're a boy, Pete doesn't get worried when you're talking to these dudes because they like
No.
to. Dudes like to pretend they're friends. Dudes like to pretend they're friends,
Yeah, but
and then they fucking, and then once
We've
you're
never
friends
had a
with
private
them,
conversation. He'll tweet me back, but it's never like it's never anything like there's no
Didn't
DMs
you-
involved.
Didn't you tweet this NBA player back and forth while you were with Chris?
Yeah, but not really. Not really. No, I didn't. When Chris and I broke up, you know what happened with that? He always DM'd me. I didn't answer him, and Chris knew that. I would tell him, this guy hit me up. I didn't answer him, just so you know. I want to let you know that he contacted me. And then when we broke up, he had DM'd me a couple more times, and I was like, I'm going to answer him.
Carly,
So
you
that's
don't
what
have
it
to explain
was.
yourself. You know why? Because it's not cheating if it's The Rock.
It is cheating.
It's
if
not
The
cheating
Rock.
if
Yes,
it's The
it
Rock.
is.
If my
Because you're-
girl's
that-
fucking with The Rock, I'm telling people, like, yo, guess who my girl's fucking with?
You're
My-
proud of her.
My
You're
baby.
taking pictures.
My fiance fucking with The Rock.
Your,
dog.
your fiance fuck my barber. My fiance fuck Hercules.
Hercules, dog. Okay? That's
true.
all I'm saying.
Yeah, she's the real MVP.
All right, Carly. Thank you, baby, for
Yeah,
joining
Thank
us.
you guys for having me.
And we'll August 23rd, World Star Hip Hop Comedy Show.
Yes.
At
Make
Foxwoods.
Sure you guys
And
come out to that.
Ooh.
August
Yeah.
is going to be crazy.
Get your tickets if you haven't. And we're putting together a live Brilliant Idiots podcast real soon. Hopefully next week we can tell you where that will be and when it will be.
Yes.
Okay? And as
Oh, we have to do one Ask an Idiot.
Ah,
Because we didn't do any last week and people were at fucking.
I don't think we had. It's 106 minutes, dog.
All right, fine. Fuck it.
If you
Sorry.
didn't listen, if you didn't learn anything in 106 minutes, you shouldn't be asking us shit. Okay?
Yo, this dude hit it. He was like, yo, y'all never answer my Ask Idiot questions.
Well, you got one more week,
he,
dog.
he seemed real sad about it. I felt real bad.
Hold that shit for one more week, dog.
All right, fine.
Right.
We got you.
Okay, and as always, man, if you listen to this podcast and you learn something and you think we're intelligent and intellectual, you think we're brilliant, you're right.
You're right, man.
If you listen to this podcast, you think we don't know what the fuck we're talking about, we don't know shit, we're dumb as hell, and we're just a bunch of idiots, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Woo!